making a living off the wealthy in this world of warring corporate factions and magic. It wasn't supposed to be simple or easy. It wasn't supposed to be saving the world either. My friends and I are caught up in this endless dance of working for a buck, having to save the world, and almost dying in the process. We did what we could for Toronto and lost good people along the way. We deserved a break, but now we're stuck back in the same dance all over again. Just another day's work for those who move in the shadows. Those who run the night.
Hi, hello, we're here. We're doing the thing. And some people need to go outside more often. Not going to say who, but tonight we're going to go ahead and introduce our characters and get started because I think we have a wonderful event that will be transpiring this evening. But we'll go ahead and start with probably the person who goes outside the most, Hardwire.
I'm always outside. I live outside. I actually live in a cave. That's very different. Or at least we call it the Bat Cave. I play Hardwire on this show. Sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm happy. Never in between. I am the hacker for the group. Therefore, I hack. If you put that one together, your IQ is high. I can tell you that right now. Big brains. 5 head, 6 head even.
Galaxy brain.
Right now we are in the club that I own. I moonlight as a DJ. I don't get paid a lot for it, but I do get some information. So that's really nice.
Indeed it is. Hackers gonna hack, you know. Where you have the hack, you also have the slash in some genres, and that's what we'll go over with Konami.
I knew we were going there. Hi, I'm Konami. I am an elven vampire blood mage. There's a story behind that. And yeah, I am the group's muscle. If you run your mouth off a little too hard, I'm probably just gonna come snatch it. That's what I do. So you got problems, you know how to solve them. Check out this hook while Hardwire revolves it. Yeah, that's what I do.
Speaking of magic, because I guess in some time between this week and last week, Konami became a blood mage instead of a blood adept. But
Did I say blood mage?
You did.
I meant blood. I meant blood adept.
Nope. Mage.
Jim knows. Jim knows.
Triggered.
Speaking of Jim,
Brewer just rewrote the whole session.
The whole session just changed now.
That's my bad. I'm not a blood mage. I'm a blood adept.
Speaking of Jim, who is our 7th character, really, in this whole shenanigans, tied to Karma. Karma, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I paid Karma for Jim. Thank you very much.
It's true. You paid Karma. You paid yourself.
More ways than one. I'm Karma, the group's shaman, and I'm easygoing. I'm the happy kid of the group, and yeah, I'm also tied to a pact with a shadow spirit. Maybe will get me out of here soon.
Maybe. Next up on the list, we have Dr. Dobrik Kapoor.
That would be me. I am Dr. Dobrik Kapoor. I'm a dwarven combat mage. Do a lot of fireballs. Also heal some people, both magically and non-magically. You know, whatever you prefer. Yep, just got back from vacation, so I'm feeling good.
I think technically we all just got back from vacation.
Yeah,
We're all feeling good.
all feeling good, I heard. And then last but not least, we're going to leave it off with Mason.
Hi, I'm Mason. Supposed to be the face, supposed to be the smooth talker, but most of the time I just make it awkward. But yeah, when that fails, I send Konami like a guard dog, but I don't think he likes that terminology. So I don't think they like that terminology. So,
But I mean, just like.
But at the same time, bark, motherfuckers.
That's
can
actually
you
the
imagine him like guard dog, and just like hold the guy down. He's like, bark, bark, motherfucker. It's like snaps
that's-
the neck.
that's the sound my shotgun makes. Bark, bark.
Is that when you load it?
That's a really small shotgun.
Yeah, it's like this big.
Yeah. Bark, bark.
No, it's not on the rack. It's when you shoot us. Bark.
Oh, that's even worse. Where we left off, the group did just get back from quote unquote vacation, as most of the group was on vacation, but there was also a slight hiccup in the vacation where someone got murdered and turned invisible and yeeted across the ocean by about a half a mile.
Call it like it is. Operation Invisiate.
You're right.
It's on the original Operation Invisidunk plan.
It's true. True. A small audible, if you will. But the group did get back. Had a small conversation with Jim. And some of the group went upstairs to go ahead and see what Jim had to offer. He said that he wasn't able to pay for this job because spirits typically do not have money. But what they do have is people and things that they have collected over time through one way or another. You think money would also be one of those things that he could have collected, but guns and attachments and also programs that might make your job a little easier for this mission. And the mission was that you guys were requested to go into a undercover warehouse facility, something of the case, and get an orb for Jim. Through a lucky matrix search, Hardwire was able to find a very old article on it, and the last known individual to be looking for it was a dragon that was actually taken down because of blood magic over the socks. Excuse me. But you guys were able to get some new supplies. Hardwire got a new program, Hammer 2.0, where it now attacks 3 targets. There were a couple of modifications that were given out for different weapons, as well as reagents for Dobrik as well as Karma. But you guys were all sort of hanging out inside of the Bat Cave, getting ready for the following day. The next day goes ahead and rolls around. And Dobrik, you are woken up by the sound of your comlink going off.
I'll look at who's calling.
Is De La Rosa.
Good morning, Dr. Dobrik Kapoor.
Hello, Dobrik. I just was wondering what time you were planning on being to the office to discuss your new opportunity going forward.
Last session, sorry, out of character. We were going to leave sometime today, right after noon, or had we discussed that yet?
I do not think that was brought up in any sort of discussion yet.
Okay, cool. Planning on being in the office around 8:30.
Perfect. I can have someone ready for you. Do you know the name of your attorney yet that will be accompanying you so we can have badges ready?
Yeah, it was, I believe, Vladimir Ploditsky. Vladimir Ploditsky.
Perfect.
That's not my name.
We will make that happen. And
Really
they will
weird way to say Konami.
go ahead and hang up. Sorry, someone's knocking on my door. I will be right back as you guys continue to discuss the plan for today.
All right, I will go ahead and give Hardwire a call if you're awake.
Hello.
Hey, is this Vladimir Poditsky?
This is Hardwire.
Well, it is now.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Yep. No, I see it. Sorry, Dobrik. Yep, nope. It's
Hey,
Vladimir Partinsky.
Hey, quick question. How good are you at lawyer things?
6. Why?
That's perfect. Can you meet me in like at 7:30, and I'll buy you breakfast and help me look over this employment contract. Make sure I'm not like signing my soul away or anything like that.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, perfect.
What's for breakfast?
Whatever you want. Just let me know.
I like donuts.
Okay. You want the square ones or the round ones?
I like the long ones.
All right. Filled with custard, cream, nothing?
Nothing.
Sicko. All right, cool. I'll have them ready with the coffee.
All right.
Did I hear donuts?
Can Karma come
Kai-
too?
I'll bring donuts. I think I just need Vladimir Poditsky.
Okay. I'll bring you donuts. Don't worry.
Did Kyrie come home?
No, Kyrie did not return to the Batcave, which you are guys now calling home.
I will call again.
Okay.
Because it's the morning, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hello.
Darkness.
Good morning.
You're very loud.
Okay. Did you get turned up with your parents?
No, I was sleeping.
No.
You're just loud.
Well. All right. Well, you're not dead, so that's a benefit.
Is this going to be a thing?
Checking to make sure you're not dead usually is kind of a thing when you're in a relationship. Yeah. It does happen from time to time.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Well, I'll going on another mission. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Out of game, I legit I hovered over the disconnect and I was about to hang. And like last second, I was like, "Wait, what am I doing?"
Wait, no. After my night of shopping and hoodluming around looking for the deals, excuse me, I want to go find a Hardwire and be like, hey, I got you the thing that you asked for,
Okay.
and I also got you a present.
Is it donuts? Because Dobrik's getting
It's-
donuts already.
It's not donuts.
Okay.
This is a present to help keep you alive.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes. And I pull out the HK-P50 tactical that I bought. It's a little holdout, or it's like a little light pistol. I was like, that you need one of these for where we're going.
Yeah. I start just pointing it at stuff, including
Nope.
Konami.
Just nope. As soon as the barrel comes my way, I'm gonna grab it and go, nope, and point it straight up and go, not at anything you're not willing to destroy. So, maybe we talk about it. I'll hold on to this for now. You don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get Mason in here. We'll give you more than a crash course on how to shoot things.
And taught me.
But this is for you. I hope you don't have to use it, but I also know that I can't just have you in my back pocket the whole time while we're out and about.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, other than that, the Steel Lynx is it's bigger than I think we thought it was.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just gonna be like, I think it's bigger than we thought it was.
As the garage door opens, and like, walks in.
Yeah, yeah. I know it's on treads, right?
Yeah, it is
But-
a vehicle that is on treads, but it's like a
It's like the size of a Honda Civic.
yeah, it's like a Honda Civic that is like weaponized or can be weaponized and turned into a tank. But yeah, a Honda Civic.
But I mean, like it's the size of a small car that can hold weapons.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah. I wasn't ready for that. Also, some Nat drones, and I'll hand those over.
Oh, thank you.
So I hope
Good
I hope
walk
you're.
up. I'm just gonna walk up and be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I bought a car.
Yeah. Can we
I
fit
got a
in that?
tank.
No, it's
Well, it could hold you, but I'm gonna put weapons there instead.
Oh,
the kind that go, or maybe one that goes.
It's possible.
I don't know. So
I've been trying to find a gun that goes yeah every time you shoot it, but it doesn't exist apparently. I
hope it
asked
never
around. Yeah. As you shoot it, that'd be great.
Oh,
and-
is this only for going in hot moments, or can this thing could somehow be stealthy?
Oh no, it's not stuff. I mean, it can be. It can take cover, but
But it is the cover.
it can be the cover as well. It can be a lot of things. I think we should think about how to use it a little bit while I think about how I'm going to outfit it.
So we went from a small, quiet, precise team to an armored, like SWAT team.
You never know when you're gonna need to be like FBI, open up, and just like
Were
blow
we-
out the wall.
Were we storming a warehouse full of pixies or blood mages? I'm sorry.
Honestly, I'd be terrified either way.
Usually we try to go in quiet, but we have a tank now, so maybe we're a frontal assault team.
I should have bought a megaphone. Damn, that way I could stand on top of it. Come out with your blood mages up. Like,
All HRT in the premises, please come to my location. But no,
HRT, piss off. Like,
That would work. No, I've seen that work before. They'll piss off.
but yeah. So I'm gonna hold up the P50 and go. I also bought Hardwire this, and they instantly pointed it at me. We're gonna need to teach them how to use a gun.
that is a big gun.
It's a tiny gun. It's a little light pistol.
I thought it was a big gun.
Nah, it's not like a holdout, but it's not like a heavy pistol. It's not like I gave him like a fucking like Cavalier. Like, like I could have given him like the Cavalier Marshall, but that thing makes me nervous. Like,
Wait, you don't have any guns?
Hardwire, no.
No. Well,
No.
I own guns. I just don't.
Well, you never brought them on any mission we ever went on.
I brought them. I just attached them to drones. They flew over your head once. Remember?
What happens when the EMP goes off?
My goal is to make you look like a badass. So whenever you walk up, I try to have as many drones with as many guns as possible. That way, they are scared. That's my plan.
How have I never
That's a good
noticed that you had a gun?
Well, I mean, they've never had a gun on them.
Does
Anyway.
Goldberg have a gun?
I mean, does Dobrik need a gun? Does Karma need a gun? Like,
You begin to soon realize more than half your people don't typically carry firearms.
Mace, you and I carry guns because we're the meat space. Like, we're the meat
Well,
space.
I just want to say that both of you have made a lot of threats that we are just not capable of carrying out. But it's worked so far.
I can carry out any threat I make. You don't know how many arms I have.
Make it till you make it.
Anyway,
I mean, technically, our kill to death ratio is astronomical.
I've only technically died once, and even then, I proved there's a respawn. So, Anyway, we're yeah. Go get donuts with Dobrik. I'm jealous. Enjoy them.
How was that not a talk show? Wait, branding. I got this. Donuts with Dobrik. It's
Yep.
happening.
Donuts with Dobrik in the morning.
Hi there. Welcome to Donuts with Dobrik. I am your not host, Hardwire.
Sitting here with us is Mason.
So the alt
Beat
instead of
the
cars
dough.
and coffee, is it drones and energy drinks?
Yeah.
Jones and burritos, actually. To be more on brand.
Let's go.
Breakfast, bang. Lunch, bang. Dinner, a felony.
That checks out for this group. Speaking of breakfast, Dobrik, you come back with donuts. They're soy donuts, so they're not super great.
Soy nuts.
Yeah, but I got like 3 different flavored icings, so
It's true.
gotta
You
do
did
that.
get 3 flavored.
And one non-iced one, just glazed, just in case.
Safe and well played.
This is the first thing I've eaten since the real food on the plane. And
True.
it's probably been a couple of days. I just needed to cleanse all of that out of my system and go back to shit food.
You're gonna be so disappointed.
Yeah, I had some shit nachos last night. It's sad, really. I want to go back.
You know, there is a place that serves shit nachos. Trolls love them.
All right.
Clint's on a second in Washington.
Exactly. See, Karma's been there. Karma knows.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a special type of shit. It's very good.
Like, is there like any process they do to it to make it more edible, or they shit?
Oh,
It's
they
shit
do
like
do
the
it.
German one. It's an SCH, and it ends in a Z. You know.
It's
I heard that's how they used to ferment like cocoa bean or coffee beans back in the day somewhere. It was weird.
They make these really good soy sausages. Sausages.
But it's just. All right.
I can't
Well,
with this group anymore. I just can't. Sorry,
no.
guys.
No.
Sorry, I digress. What were you talking about?
I'm taking my lawyer Vladimir Poditsky with me to signing this contract. I think I'm gonna join Aztec. I don't know. I gave it some thought. I think after seeing the facility and realizing my place in the world, really, I think I can do good through Aztec. You know what I mean? Like company, shitty people do shitty things. Me, awesome person, help them out with the better parts that they do, and just kind of ignore the bad stuff until it gets too bad, or beat them to the punch, create a cure before. Whatever.
I mean, we also found out their hatred for Konami has been misplaced this whole time and really could have been solved. Just a nice, solid conversation.
I still think that they're trying to pull a fuck on that one. Like, we didn't know that you didn't have it. We didn't know you didn't have it. Bullshit. You.
I mean, do you know? Do you know that's bullshit? Because maybe it is.
It might be.
Maybe there's some double crossing going on at a big corporation. You know, not unheard of.
Well, Mason's just gonna, work out and watch TV, clean the guns until everybody gets back, I guess.
I kind of want to look at the stuff that we got last night from Jim just to kind of see.
Yeah, it was the scope that had a +1 to hit and +1 to attack, some type of modded Ares Predator, and then a 6x6 box with Konami that had a blade in it.
Jim had all this junk lying around.
Yeah, I just left it in the Bat Cave when I went home after last night. I don't know who did what.
Was I there when this shit was given? Because I don't remember this at all.
Physically, you were here, but I think you were checked out in the Bat Cave while Dobrik went upstairs.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the session where you tend to turn into just a sleep monster. So
It It was like T-10 seconds before we ended. Like
Yeah.
You were technically there at the meeting, but you didn't say anything. So I'm like, all right, Dobrik will talk.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because you
I'm
don't
the
want
face.
hardware to talk.
It's really true.
I must have
And-
been really tired because I legit don't remember that at all.
Yeah, you guys got a
You
large crate full of different items from Jim.
Oh.
Damn.
Large.
Unaugmented bodied.
Let's go ahead and drink this coffee.
But yeah, so you guys got a Ares Predator that was modified, a scope, as well as I believe it was 50 reagents a piece for each of you. I believe was the number.
40, but they were double reagents, so one counted as 2.
Correct. For each of the spellcasters, and then
Yeah, there were 2 boxes that were 6 inches by 6 inches, and then a box for Konami.
yes,
And then I just wrote arrow blade.
Yeah, all right. I'll go check those out.
I want to look at that blade, but we can do that after, like, while other things are going on. Like, we don't have to hold up for that.
I mean, they're currently on their way to Aztec.
I mean, it's the perfect time to.
Exactly.
All right, then I want to look at that goddamn blade. I'm so excited.
The blade, the box is, or the box is locked. It does have a padlock on it. A key was tied to it. Excuse me. But what language do you know, Konami?
I know
It's just English and Spanish.
English, Spanish, and Japanese.
You would know,
I know.
what it says on the top of the box.
Oh,
Is it in Japanese?
It is in Japanese.
All right.
A still blade is never silent.
Ooh. Ominous.
it's the Yas blade.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna open the box.
All right. As you begin to open the box, you begin to hear rattling on the inside of the box as you're slowly opening the lid.
Oh, I almost opened that box. Don't I got scared.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna look at. Oh, have you guys already left? Are you already on your way?
We're in the process of leaving.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go. I'm never scared of a blade, and just like flip the box open.
You
I
flip
leave.
the box open, and the blade stands up, on like at tip. Just
So, like,
presenting itself.
Like hilt in the air.
Yeah, hilt in the air, blade facing downwards, and it's just sort of slowly rotating in 90-degree, like just rotating around and around.
Okay. Just okay. Now we'll.
Do we see anything on our dual natured?
It is absolutely has some sort of magical property to it, but a blade floating on its own is probably
A dead giveaway.
It's a good
Really magnetized magnets. How does that work?
Miracles. I don't know, man.
Magic.
So I'll grab it.
when you go to reach for the hilt, it dips out of the way of you.
Listen
not
here,
worthy.
you shit. Listen
Oh,
here,
I've
you
seen
shit.
this. I've seen this at carnivals before. You gotta catch it,
I
and
thought-
you get a plushie.
I thought it was gonna be like you grab it, and you know how whenever you swing a bat and hit a ball and just hits it just wrong, you're like,
No, it just dodges out underneath your hand and begins to go back to its rotating above the box.
you got this. Try again.
I try again this time with both hands, where I try with one to like try to juke it into the other hand, if that makes sense.
Okay, go ahead and roll blade skill.
I forgot where I put my dice. I'm just gonna use the other ones.
All your blade training has taught you how to fight dodging blades.
Not
You-
fight
you're-
them, but grab them.
Your gun training hasn't taught you how to deal with a sentient gun? Like, hello?
No, and I am terrified of the day that I have to.
Right. Wouldn't a,
It's like I pulled the trigger and he's like, I don't feel like it. I'm like, God.
a sentient gun would just be a turret. Just let that sink in.
8 hits.
8 hits. You go ahead and grab it or reach it with your right hand, and it bounces to your left, and you grab the back of it, of the hilt, and now it's it was roughly about the size of a dagger, but as you sort of grab it, you begin to see it extend down a little bit. It goes roughly about to your elbow.
Oh, it's a pee blade. Okay.
What now?
It's excited. Um. Okay. So like, cool.
There you go.
The entire time, it's like it has a slight hum to it, and it is slowly like vibrating in your hand. As you're now getting like closer to it and able to actually see what the blade says, you begin to see it has like it looks like the beginning and end of a phrase, but it looks like it hasn't. It's not long enough to see both ends of the phrase.
Okay. I'm assuming that phrase is in Japanese as well.
It is. All you can so far see is the time.
The time.
Yeah, like the beginning of the phrase is the end of the phrase is time.
I'm just gonna lean over into the box, but like, did it come with a sheath?
You look inside,
think
and
it's
there's
just-
a sheath inside.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Then I will take the sheath and I will sheathe the blade for now.
Okay.
Actually, Karma, you're still here, right? You didn't go with them?
Nope.
Okay.
Just munching on donuts.
Hey, Karma, do you have any way to like see what the magic is on this? I just know that it's magical based on the fact that it just tried to juke out of my hands.
I'll sense it. Might tell me something.
Please, and I will I will hold it out this way.
You hold it out, it jumps out of your hands and just begins to spin again in the shortened form.
Okay. Then I'll just kind of like gently lower it back to the ground and be like, if I don't have to hold it, I ain't gonna hold it.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, I am kind of curious. It's like, I'm not gonna give it like a full blown kick, just kind of like a little nudge to see if it dodges my foot.
It does. It goes like it like almost spins around your foot and then spins back. Very graceful.
I got 3 on a sensing.
3 on a sensing. It is extremely angry. Seems healthy. The object is awakened. It is a form of a power foci.
This knife is really angry. I don't know what you did to it.
Magic is higher than yours.
Jesus.
Like, really? All right, it seems to be some sort of power foci, but I don't know. Can I tell if there's like a different like astral like 1 or 2 astral signatures or
Just 1.
cool?
Oh,
I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either. I'll wait for Dobert to get back. Maybe they can take a look also. Not that I don't trust you. Just like, 2 sets of magic-y eyes that know what they're looking at.
Second.
Yeah. He was also a doctor, so I feel like he's good at either requesting or giving a second opinion. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Well, during this awkward bro moment, I'm gonna go grab the scope.
Okay.
Also, how do those donuts taste? And you could just kind of fade away from that.
You go ahead and
Oh, they're
grab
so good.
the scope.
I'm just gonna look through it.
You look through it. It's a simple red dot scope.
Okay. Just gonna set it down. Then I go look at the Ares Predator.
It is a typical Ares Predator, but the grip seems almost gel-like. Like it's not solid.
Does it have any like brands on it?
No brands. Just seems
But
like
it's
a
an
liquid
Ares.
grip.
A what grip?
Just it almost feels liquid in nature.
Oh. Is there a range down here?
I would
can
assume
make one.
probably not as constructed as of yet. But I mean, there is a rather long area where there is a cement wall on the other side.
I'll putty it up. Maybe. Shoot it.
All right, you go ahead and grab the Ares Predator, aim down the sight. When you aim down the sight, you begin to feel the grip solidify and fit perfectly where your fingers are laid. It gives you a +2 bonus for accuracy, which would go for the attack rating of the weapon, as well as a +1 to hit.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. And I'm like, that's cool. And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna go back to the red dot and just be like, you can't be normal. Just really kind of dig deep into it.
Looks pretty normal.
Like, it's boring. I don't forget what the red dots do again. What do they add?
I would have to look and see.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know what the normal red dot is, but if it's magic or whatnot, yeah, you said last session it was a +1 to hit and damage.
Yes.
I don't know if that's just what normal red dot scopes do, but
No.
But
that would be a special
it looks
red
like a normal red dot to you.
dot. All right. Is there a rail on top of this predator that I can slap it on?
There is.
I'll slap it on the
You
predator.
put it
that I
on,
just...
and then you see that which is why it's probably so special. As soon as you put it like on the rail, like you don't even like affix it to the rail yet. The scope melds itself and becomes one piece with the gun.
Well, that's stuck on there. You're not getting that back.
I'm gonna look. Is there like a release somewhere?
You're looking over it. There doesn't look like it's a really. It looks like the red dot has melded itself to the gun.
I'm just gonna be like,
oops.
Is this a Predator Roman numeral VI? I
not
don't know
Ares
Roman
Predator
numeral.
6.
That's a 6 there, JJ.
It is a Predator
I don't-
3.
No, it's a V.
It's a 3. It's an extremely older gun.
It's-
aye.
An Ares Predator I.
Let's see.
111. It's more than 6.
That's a E.
Are the stats the same, pretty much?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same stats as a Predator.
Okay. Then hopefully if it fits the same holster, I'm just gonna kind of take my old one out and just kind of see if it fits with the new gear.
It does not fit with the red dot on top of it.
Then I'm gonna look around and be like, did he give a holster?
There's no holster, it seems.
Just tie a rope to it and make like a sling.
You go ahead and like look at it. You're like, this thing can't be stuck on here. And you go ahead and just like yank at the red dot, and you see it like peel apart, almost like if you're ripping like dead skin off. It like peels off the gun and then just becomes a regular red dot again.
Nanotechnology.
I'm just gonna get frustrated. It's like the amount of years I learned gunsmithing, and then they do this shit. How am I supposed to keep up?
Get good, scrub.
And one.
And then at that point, I'm gonna be like, okay. Before I touch anything else, I'm just gonna take the P90, take the old red dot off, put on this new red dot, and be like,
And it melds perfectly to the top of the P90.
then I'm gonna aim down sight, shoot, see if it feels different.
Yeah. When you aim down sight, it almost feels like your eye line is being drawn to only where the reticule is. Everything else almost feels like it's like faded off to the sideline.
Okay. So now I have a +1 to
Hit and +1 to damage.
okay.
That's pretty spicy.
Cool. That's all, right? Just the scope, the pistol, and then the sword.
Yeah, and then the mages got their reagents.
And Hardwire got Hammer 2.0.
Yes. I think it's called Hammer, right?
Fork is,
Oh, Fork. Yeah, Fork 2.0. Sorry.
Oh, dang it.
Is the
No
sword
hammer.
made out of vibranium? All right. Well, I'm here all night, so.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, and I'm getting my future life back, but you couldn't have got me like a magical pipe or maybe like a Zippo with my
The Wonder
initials engraved.
Bong.
What's the one
So so you just like get this pipe and you're just like smoke a bowl real quick. You're like, I'm really good at magic now. Here we go.
+4 to magic.
Just turn around. Just turn around.
Dude,
Right.
just imagine all sitting in the APC, like everybody's doing their thing, like racking guns, checking their magic, and then he's just back like,
Mm.
You mean Karma's not like that already?
no, most of the time he's just napping in the back of the APC.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's because he's constantly smoking a J the entire time we're out and about.
Also, probably.
Speaking of the APC, do I need to get a trailer for my drone, or can it fit, Mason?
It would not be able to fit inside of Mason's armored vehicle.
I'm
No.
about to buy a trailer.
Just
Like,
going
just
through it.
follow?
like a
I
like a
know
toy
gas
trailer.
prices are high, but
I think we need to get a trailer and make it like enclosed so nobody can tell. I don't want my drone driving on the street with fucking rocket launchers and shit. Like,
I could hitch my DeLorean on the
so
back.
is this thing like, if I saw that thing driving down the road, would it be out of place? Would I be like, what the fuck?
100%. Like, this is like
Oh, okay.
areas called like you guys had probably one en route to you guys when you guys had the bug
Bug
spirit
spirits?
egg on. You probably had one or two en route to you to just blow this egg out of Kingdom Come.
Cool. Yeah. Let's go. We need to find a trailer.
right.
What's the body plus armor on that?
Body plus armor.
Just trying to think of how strong of a trailer you're gonna need.
The body 16.
Oh, good.
Don't know the armor.
The,
the armor is 16. The body is 12.
Oh, okay. So 28 total. You
we're-
would need a pretty sturdy trailer to be
It'll
able
be custom made. We're not going to go to U-Haul. That's for sure.
True.
Well, hold on,
Double
just
axle.
go back to the shop and be like, does this thing have a sheath?
We're gonna get a toy hauler and just write "scabbard" on the side of
I'm sure I've seen Karma disguise things before, so it is possible that
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
true.
have it follow as a Honda Civic.
I mean, Karma also just came into a lot of money he's not going to use, so you might be able to just buy a trailer.
That's true. I can't make cars look different, just like living things. Sorry, bro.
If he puts an AI in it, would that count?
Probably not.
There's a whole
Also, the
activist
We could always
movement
try.
to ask, like, that goes in that question: is AI a
Yeah.
living thing or not? That's a
What is
very,
that,
very
man?
big political
What is
conversation
life?
going on right now.
I don't
Is
think
it also
guys have
believed-
actual signatures.
What if we just named it like Brendan?
Like,
Would you be able to do it then?
It'll be
Power
like
of
a
names.
Schism or something, you know.
I do kind of like Brendan as the name of this Steel Links like gun platform. Shit, we need help. Somebody get Brendan.
Get Brandon.
Just imagine like the enemy just like, we're taking fire. What is it? I don't know. It says Brendan.
Comes Brandon.
Put a loudspeaker on it so it just goes like yeehaw.
I mean, I feel like though, like with us having a now giant tank, I feel like this next mission should just be a frontal assault.
I feel like buying a tank was maybe a mistake. We were already pretty dangerous.
I was
I think every corporation just went, fuck, now they have a tank.
Oh yeah, you De La Hoya, not De La,
The Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
De La Rosa.
them anyway.
De La Rosa like was just sitting at his desk, got like a memo, and he was like, "Fuck."
It's just me spray painting Brendan on the side of the tank. Fuck. Now they got a Brendan.
It's a whole new like classification of the Steel Lakes. It's specifically the Brendan.
It's the Brendan.
We're still in the fucking Chad model. Damn it. They've upgraded.
All right. Well,
What up, Catalyst? We are for hire.
Sure, we are.
I'm gonna look at Co and just be like, "Do we have a location on this warehouse?"
Not that I have yet. Jim just kind of wait. Did Jim give us the info on that? I don't remember. I don't think he did yet. I think he just said like it's a warehouse.
Helpful in that regard.
Jim said that, like, as far as I was aware, you guys as a group did not officially accept. He was like, "Hey, if you do accept, I will give you this stuff, and then I will tell you more information."
Well,
Jim is still holding the location very close to his chest on it.
So we
Karma,
can
tell
barter
Jim
for
I'm
more
down.
stuff. We can barter for more stuff.
yeah. I mean, what else are we doing?
Okay, you guys ready? Showing Jim our hideout. I don't know if he knows about it.
I mean,
Ooh, come Jim. I sub
Wait,
indeed.
wasn't he here last night?
Jim was definitely there last night.
Was he right behind me?
He was talking through you. Maybe that's why you don't quite remember last time. But Jim will go ahead and begrudgingly sort of like appear from like the corner of the shadows of the corner of the room.
There's the spooky bitch.
oh, what up, you spooky bastard?
He just looks at the sword that's spinning.
Uh-huh.
Just standing there.
I think it's hardwired.
Yeah. I'm gonna look
How
up-
about it come?
Go.
Oh, they're getting donuts.
Yeah, we're getting donuts and talking contract.
It's true.
So
It's just me.
I'm just gonna raise the P90 and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
He gets a big creepy ass grin on his face.
All right, let him possess me.
Okay.
Leave him on in.
You'll see the two astral signatures come together to make Jarma once more.
I wish you guys had to do like a Dragon Ball Z fusion like dance every time.
yeah, that'd be great.
I'm-
Anyway, dearest Jimothy Spooky Shadow, we need more information on this job.
So you're taking it.
Oh yeah, we're killing blood mages, of course.
I mean, yeah, we're popping some ticks. So like,
We
let's
have a
see what
champion.
happens.
There was no mention of vampires being there.
Hi.
So if anyone in the situation here are ticks that are going to be popped, it's going to be you and.
I mean, let's be real. Things have gone a little too well for us in the past, so I'm just going in with a healthy skepticism of my own mortality.
Wait a minute, you're a vampire?
Me or Jim?
No, I'm gonna look at Co. It's just like you make the joke of like it's like anyone's gonna get squished, it's gonna be you, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm just gonna quickly play it up drama wise, like since when?
But yeah, we're down. What's the job?
I mean, I told you, or I guess I told Dobrik, but most of it's skin and orb. You know that plays in Aslan that was formerly Yuma, roughly.
Yup. All right. I need an address.
Yeah, it's gonna be off of 95 by 16th Street.
Off 95 by 6th Street. All right. If you can get me a more solid, but yeah, we're down. We can get there. It's gonna be a drive, but we can get there. Do we have a time frame?
Sooner the better.
All right. Cool. I'm trying to think. I don't normally do this part of this job.
Jarma just sort of looks over to Mason.
Do you have any other questions, Mason? What are we expecting to run into aside from
There
blood
you
mages?
go.
This is your job.
You were asking questions. I was just letting you ride.
You shitbag. Do your job.
I mean, I know there's blood mages. There's a magic barrier. They have pretty decent security from base of what I was able to be told from my decker, but
All right.
oh, and it's all underground.
Oh, well, that okay.
Thank you for making the tank pointless, asshole.
I didn't tell you to go buy a tank.
Yeah, but you didn't tell
Wait,
us
you guys bought
not
a
to buy a
tank?
tank. Yeah, it's Brendan.
You see Charma just sort of like, I don't want to know.
It's got all the guns with the dub wubs and the jugga jugga juggas. Like, it's gonna be great.
Is there a garage entrance? I kind of want to use this thing.
I mean, the entrance is in a house. It looks like it was part of a basement at one point that they turned into an underground bunker. You
I'm
could
getting
probably
some
still
real
use it
metagame
to
flashbacks.
probably use it to level the house if you really wanted to.
It's like effort.
I mean, the job is going to be effort.
Yeah, but like, there's a certain point where it's a job, and then it turns into effort. Anyway, I mean,
Did you
we're
guys do this for so long?
very carefully. Karma, do you have any questions for your shadowy friend?
Where's Yuma? Is that what, Arizona?
Yeah.
It's Aslan.
It's now
Weird.
Aslan, yes.
Weirdly enough, I feel like I already know the layout for some odd reason. So just blood mages. We got magic force fields, undergrounds, and a house. Do you know how many floors underground?
From what I was able to tell, 7.
7 floors. How many civilians?
No, I mean,
It's a neighborhood, it sounds like.
in theory, all the people inside are civilians. They all have sins.
No. Non-combatants, I mean.
Oh, well, those are 2 very different things.
How many non-combatants you think?
Probably none.
Okay, so
What do you know about
potential slaughter.
The barrier.
Barrier, I know it's pretty strong enough to keep me out.
I like the concept of Karma asking Jim questions from his own body, so the mouth just like keeps going, but 2 different voices. Or
Pretty much
I love
anytime I
that.
assume Karma's talking, it's like all mental, like they, and then just Jim speaks it, like his part of the answer.
Okay, how close to town is it? Like, if we go in hot and heavy and loud, are we gonna have company coming as backup?
I'm assuming it's probably underneath surveillance if it's an Aztec bunker. But I mean, the place is a ghost town. It's the middle of the desert practically.
I also just remembered that it's Aztec.
Yeah, it's Aztec in Aslan. Like, you're going to their home turf.
You think it's gonna affect Dobrik's job, Co?
I mean, maybe?
Maybe we just ask him. Maybe we go without him, but we ask him if he wants to join.
I'm gonna make a call. Y'all keep doing this, and I'm gonna go call Dobrik and fill him in on what's going on with the job.
Well, Dobrik, you're roughly like 10 minutes outside of, or from the club where you guys just left, but you're on your way to the meeting at Aztec with Hardwire.
So me and Co were just sitting there, HRT everywhere, swarming the van. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this is Dobrik.
Hey, Dobrik, how you doing, baby girl? What's good?
Oh, nothing much, nothing much. Just telling hard work about our first time driving together in this thing.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I just kind of word vomited at you. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we got some news about the job that Jim was wanting us to do. Slight hiccup, and you could choose if you want to not go, but it is hitting a potentially Aztec bunker in Aslan.
That no, shouldn't be a problem. What? Oh,
Uh, yeah, it's Aztec based in Aslan, and you're on your way to sign papers with Az technology.
I mean, we'll read over the contracts, see if there's anything about destroying secret operations. But they don't specifically mention it. I think we're going to be in the clear. I got the best contract lawyer with
Yeah,
me, right?
I heard that Vladimir
I'm a
Sap.
lawyer now.
Yep, I heard that Vladimir Saperstein was the best you could possibly afford.
Should have gone with a more lawyer sounding last name. Yes.
Vladimir. Yep. Anyway, so just think it over. We're kind of giving Jimothy the old grill about the job. So as we find out, we'll let you know. But I don't know. I don't want to screw up your life.
Uh, I think we're past that point. I don't know what. But I appreciate it nonetheless.
I mean, you have the chance to like get out of it and like actually make money and like have a life. So I don't want to ruin that for you. But anyway, think about it. I hope the contract reading goes well. Tell Hardwire I say hey. Also love you. Bye, and I hang up.
Hey, I got something funny to tell you. Guess what? Hang up afterwards. So, Konami says hi.
Oh, hi.
I call Konami that.
Your comlink rings from Dober.
Yeah, Hardwire says hi.
Oh, thanks. I hate to do this to you, but I'm kind of in a meeting, so I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, he is in a. Oh crap! Call back Konami again.
Yeah.
Hey, talking to Jim, right? He said something about a mana barrier. Did you know who's causing that? What's causing that from the inside? I try to see if you can find out more about that, or if he knows more. That's it. Bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
So Karma was stoned out of his mind in the back of the truck. All Ashley perceiving everywhere. They're like, "Where the bugs?" He's like, "I ain't got bugs."
I don't mean to interrupt you, but do you have the contract? I'd like to take a look at it.
No, that's what we're gonna go look at.
You don't have the contract?
They didn't send. They said, "Hold on, let me check my emails."
There is no contract. You were told by De La Rosa that it would be all in house. You'd bring your lawyer in to review the contract inside of As Technology, and then it would be personally walked to HR.
Crapshoot. All right, let's go.
Yeah. He said there was some type of HR internal whatever. We couldn't do it, but I mean, you speed read, right? You got like one of those eidetic memories.
Yep. Yep, I do. So that'll be fun.
That's why you're the best hacker in the whole wide world. Magic Hat would have nothing on you. Black Hat, Black Mat.
Yep.
What's
The black.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the thing that keeps me up at night. It's fine.
I mean, I can't help you out with that one. I'm really bad with technology. Like embarrassingly bad. Like I can do like some high advanced like in CMR stuff, but not Matrix stuff. Google. I know that if you put it in all caps, it does both terms. Sometimes quotations is. That's what I learned in college. It was a while ago.
Nice. Yeah, I know you should be the decker of the group for sure.
You know, if I ever get zapped in the head and lose all my magical abilities and want to pick something up, Decker's the way to go.
Oh yeah, you just call me. I can teach you. Or maybe you could teach me. I don't know.
We'll find out. Maybe I'll be like some type of savant now. I can just see the Matrix. I guess then I'd be a technomancer. Fuck. Well, whatever.
As we shift views back to the Batcave, Jim looks around. Is there any other questions you would like?
Are we the only people you're sending in?
That I'm sending? Yes, but you're not the only people that know about the orb.
Are we competing?
I mean, by the nature of multiple people knowing about it, probably. Are there multiple people going to be there? I have no idea.
Okay.
It's definitely a possibility.
I guess at this point we should probably just stake it out. What's surrounding it? What cover do we have?
I think there's about 4 buildings in a 3-block radius.
Is this in like a town, or is it like?
I mean, it used to be a town, but it's pretty much just a desert with a couple roads and a couple of buildings inside.
So they're gonna see us coming in instantly.
Probably. I mean, the last time I visited, the last 3 or 4 times, there had been no one inside the house. The house just seems to be a front. I'm not also saying that the other 3 houses that are in that vicinity are not also just other entrances. I don't know how big or how large this underground complex is.
We're probably not going to be able to stake it out.
Probably not, but I mean,
You know anybody that can get us in?
do I know any blood mages? No, I don't know any blood mages. If I did, they wouldn't be alive. I mean, my decker may know of a way in, but
So, do you have any idea who or what is powering this big old mantle wall that we can't seem to get through? Because that's kind of important.
I'm assuming a mage, but I don't know where they're located or what part of the facility they're in.
Cool. All right.
Are you coming with us? Or are you staying back?
I'll be around if necessary.
Okay, cryptic.
I mean, with Karma,
That's kind of a yes.
Karma, all Karma has to do is summon me, and I'm there.
All right. All right. We'll think of some plans, and we're probably going to hit it as soon as possible.
Sounds good then. Good luck.
Okay.
You guys see Jim sort of release himself from Karma and disappear into the astral.
What are you thinking, Cuff?
I'm thinking that sounds like it's going to be a rough time, but it is what it is. So, I think we roll in. We get one of our more magically inclined friends to rip a hole in the mana barrier big enough so we can slip through. And then we, as awful as it sounds, if the job is to recover an orb and deal with blood mages, then we just kind of breach and clear our way through. And we do what we got to do.
Well, Dobrik and I can get you guys through the barrier just by forcing ourselves through it, but
I mean, I've run face first into enough mana barriers. I kind of don't want to do that again.
no, we'll walk right through it.
Okay. I trust
But,
you.
I mean, we should probably check out the barrier. There's got to be foot traffic outside, too. Can we just, like, grab a couple schmucks and interrogate
I
them?
highly doubt there's going to be much of any foot traffic at all, to be honest, from what it sounds like.
Stake it out for a couple days?
I don't think we're going to be able to do that either because there's nothing around. If there's only like 4 buildings in that entire area and the rest covered by desert, and they have a giant underground base, I guarantee you every single one of those buildings is going to have a plethora of cameras. There's no way we're going to not hide from them. I mean, there's no way that we're going to be able to hide from them, I should say.
Use magic.
They're mages. They probably have some dual-natured cameras or whatever the hell. I mean, I have a magic red dot now. Who knows what they got?
Got a magic sword that dances.
I feel like I won that battle, but okay.
Because you ain't graceful like me. But whatever.
Is still dancing over there?
It's still spinning.
I
Just
thought I
like
could try like disenchanting it or something, just to turn it off. If it has something to do with that.
don't touch it. I like it. It's pretty.
What if we try to? I was just like, as you guys are talking about, so I'm just cut you off. What if we try a Trojan horse tactic?
Offer them a gift.
A giant
A
tank.
gift and or offer to learn. We all have magic something other than hardwire. What if we send in is Jim still here?
You look around, you don't see him.
Karma, is Jim here? Is he hiding?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm gonna go to brain to calm speak in our brains.
Mhm.
Be like, I mean, we already got one blood mage. What if we just, we all go in there and be like, we want to become better blood mages, like better blood mage in us blood mages to begin with. We're already vampires halfway there. I feel like.
Okay, and this is back audibly. I think that's playing with some fire. If you wanna look at that, best bet is sending me. I'm already an adept. I could walk in and be like, "Hey, let me in," and when they open it up, be like, "Psych!" and we all run in and like bang, 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 bang.
I mean, if you did that, you're like, hey, let me in. They're gonna be like, cool. What about all your friends that you came here with?
Oh, they were my Uber.
All of them?
Yeah, we ride. It's if you share it, then everybody splits equally on the bill. So
Why is that a trailer?
well, because the sand dunes are close and they wanted to go like dirt biking and shit.
What if we?
Why is it called Brendan?
Brendan rolls out.
That's just my dirt bike. Vroom vroom. No, but like for real, I think I think we should wait for everybody to be like to get back, and then we can really hit strategy and go from there.
Just don't. It seems really sketch.
Yeah. And as somebody who grew up in Aslan, more specifically that general area, it's Aslan, my guy. It's always going to be sketch. There's never going to be a opportune, perfect time to do anything.
Blood Mage is gonna know how to permakill us easily.
I mean, we're vampires. Magic is magic.
But I'm just saying, we
know how to
can.
kill vampires.
We know how to kill them. They know how to kill us. It's actually one of the more fair fights that we've had in a long time.
We said there's no non-combatants, right? If we take them at face value, what if we go just a really explosive option? We get in there, we clear it, we just get an absorbent amount of explosives. We just blow up each floor by floor.
Wait, non-combatants to me sounds like maybe just innocent people that work there, whatever this facility is.
Well, I know. I'm saying he said there is no non-combatants, so he says they're all combatants.
I thought they said all non-combatant.
No,
I
as in,
can
like,
walk up to reception and we're like, "Hey, can we have the orb?" And they're like, "Yeah, how much money do you have?" And then we just go out from there.
like,
I mean,
as
I
in,
do have a
when we
lot of
roll-
money.
So it's
Like when we
all
roll the
combatant.
guns, if they point guns back and magic back, that would make them a combatant. If you point a gun and the person goes "What?" and runs away, that makes them a non-combatant.
Right. You lose points if you kill them.
It's true. You lose 100 points.
What I'm saying is, if they're all combatants, if we just got extremely, that's why I really wish it wasn't underground. We have this tank. I feel like it'd be very handy, just blowing up room by room. But
Can we dig?
No.
That would
have
provide
the
us
time.
nice cover because you said there were buildings around. What if we just dig underground, under the buildings?
You think Knight Errant has nukes?
Fuck.
How much does how much does the giant drill cost?
Probably cheaper. I mean, I don't know. It probably nowadays we could probably get a nuke for about the same.
I think we just go knock on the front door. Like I think
there's a run for that.
I think we just go knock on the front door and go, hi.
I don't know.
I think we should press our luck to survey the place, and if we get the opportunity, snatch a couple wanderers and maybe steal their identities and interrogate them.
I mean, interrogating wouldn't hurt, but it wouldn't be a surprise at all. Like, in no way are we going to take their identities, and they'll be like, come on in, James, sure. And then as soon as you walk in the front door, you're just going to have an army of dudes armed, just be like, put your hands behind your back.
If that's the case, then I go, y'all want to see a magic trick? And I make a blade disappear into their eye socket. And then, you underestimate my power. I'm fast as fuck, and I'm strong as fuck.
We could set them up. We could do a double image like what I did with, you when you were running across the airstrip.
If we're gonna go in like a SWAT team, like we just described, maybe we hire some more guys. Maybe this is worth dropping a little money on some more guns. I can call Kyrie and maybe get another team to back us up.
Cool with that.
I'd honestly be okay with that. Again, I think if we're talking strategy and tactics, we table this until everybody gets home. Because I feel like Hardwire has some sense to talk here, and Dobrik has some good questions.
I agree, but I don't see the point in why it can't hurt. All right,
Hardwire's probably drunk.
I'm gonna call Kyrie, anyways.
Okay. You go ahead and step off to the side to go ahead and call Kyrie. As this goes on, you guys are having your discussion. Swap over to Dobrik and Hardwire as you guys pull up to the Ads Technology building.
I perceive matrixly.
Okay.
As they are perceiving Matrix.
Specifically the host.
Okay.
Big host. Forgot to mention something actually pretty big, and I'll call Konami for like a fourth time.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, things going well over there?
Yeah, we're trying to talk strategy. Well, they're trying to talk strategy, and I keep saying maybe we should wait till everybody gets home. So I think we've agreed to the job. We've agreed to the job. Now we're just in a planning phase. So, heads up.
Sounds good. Hey, I think I may have forgotten to bring this up. So you know how I sold a little bit of your blood to like get some money?
Well, she's also in Texas.
Texas thing. I'm wondering. I think there's something in the discussions about me selling your second body to get this job. So, if that's a no for you, I'll tell De La Rosa where to stick it. But
Where to stick my body?
well,
I don't want to have any sort of relations with that person. I don't want to ruin this for you, but letting Aztec have my second home, my summer home, that would be pretty sketch.
I know. I mean, we could face some type of like Mecha Konami. Oh wait, you are Mecha Konami.
I used to be.
This is Mecha Konami. Oh, God.
No, I feel like I'm Shin Konami right now.
Okay.
Just a shit.
This is my final form. So, I mean, judgment call is up to you.
I just wanted
feel-
to run it by you before this time, before I came and was like, "Hey, sorry, I did this thing and betrayed your trust totally, and you're mad at me and want to shoot me."
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to put a bullet like in your foot at the very least, but I'm past it. We're cool. We're good. Yeah, I'd prefer you didn't, but see if it's in there. If it's not in there, we should be fine. If it is, then try to negotiate around it.
Probably gonna be in there, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah,
All right.
I'm just gonna say it's in there, so I'll let you know.
Yeah. Hey, what did the donuts taste like?
They tasted like shit. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I stopped by a troll place by accident, but I mean, just compared to the food we were eating, it's
Is that just a thing?
yeah. I'm not sure. It's I don't know. It's okay. They're okay. I wouldn't be jealous if I were you.
Okay. All right. Well, have fun with your negotiations. Tell your lawyer I say hi, and be good. Make good choices.
Yeah, Hardwire's doing his matrixy thing. I'll call you later. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. You look around. You do see the host. Are you looking to see what you got? 2 hits, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You do know it's a rating 11 host.
Okay.
All right, Vladimir, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. You guys walk up to the front door. You guys walk up to security. Like before, there is the metal detectors, and they will ask for phones. They will ask for keys. They will ask for any sort of weapons if you are carrying any. And they do also ask for Vladimir's ID.
All right.
All right.
Oh no.
I hand over an ID that does not say Vladimir because I do not have one of those.
It looks up at you. This doesn't even say Vladimir. What?
It's like a title. It's not his real name.
It's a preferred name. I have an ID that says what do you want from me?
It's all legal stuff. You know how it is.
He'll go ahead and scan the. What's the rating on your SIN you handed him?
It was.
We about to nuke Aztec right here.
It's 6 is the max, right? I know I paid max for this one. Yeah. Funny enough, so my character is based on Abed, and the SIN I handed is Jeff Winger, who in the show is a lawyer. So.
Well, it turns out it did not read as a fake SIN. It did scan properly. All right. He takes gives your ID back, allows you to go through. He'll go ahead and return any keys, phones. Did either of you bring any sort of weaponry inside?
I gave him a dagger.
Right. He's like,
for religious purposes.
I'll hold on to the dagger until you're done meeting with De La Rosa.
Understandable, but I hope you know, if you don't, the wrath of God is going to come down on you.
I reach into my jacket to grab my pistol from my sling, but then I realized Konami swiped it as I was walking out the door because I still haven't been trained. I keep trying to leave with it. It just never works.
Never works. You have a individual sort of waiting in the lobby, walks over. Dobrik, please follow me, and we'll go ahead and get this taken care of quite quickly for you.
Perfect. Did they tear open the mana barrier for us this time around?
Yeah, they.
Okay, cool.
Allowed you to go through without any sort of issue.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm approved.
It's weird how that works. You'll go ahead, go up. Um, you go to nearly the top of the pyramid, where um, the large open area with a two guards standing in front of a set of double doors, as well as a receptionist and a couple of seats that are in the open area.
All right. On the way up, I would like to boost Hardwire's intuition.
Okay.
Let's roll some dice.
Yeah.
Shadowrun Dice Roller is a pretty fantastic app for anyone who's interested.
Nice plug.
100%.
All right. You get a +3 to your intuition, and I took 1 box of stun.
As you guys get to the floor, Dobrik, you as soon as like the elevator opens, you get hit with a wave of like almost like extremely negative energy. You haven't felt this sort of ebb in the astral since Toronto. More importantly, whenever the you guys were at the college, where you guys were seeing a lot of the people drop dead or to cause a loud explosion, and there was a lot of negative feeling and a high thing of blood magic floating around. You are currently at a -6 for anything you try to do magically in this space. Anything with a magic rating of 6 or lower in a foci turns off as well.
Okay. Cool beans, then. Cool beans. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this, Vladimir.
Then maybe we should just leave.
I don't know. No, it's too late. We're already here. We don't have to accept anything. Just be polite, and we'll get through it. Thank you for coming. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm happy to help. Like a bead of sweat. Just like...
No, please.
Also, if you want a job on my team, I'll make sure it happens.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's just look at the contract.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
I thought we were meeting at a donut shop, but it's fine.
Oh, did I not mention Aztec H? Yeah, sorry.
You said we were going for coffee, and I was going to read a contract, and now we're. It's fine. It's okay.
I mean, they've got coffee. I didn't lie. I could have been more clear, I guess, when I was saying
coffee. Yeah,
you've been here before. You were drunk last time, but you were here.
There was a reason. Okay, that's fine.
The guard will go, or the individual, not the guard, I should say. The individual will escort you guys off the elevator, and the receptionist will nod towards the guard nods back, and you see the receptionist press a button on the desk as the doors begin to open.
I'll nod at her and say, thank you.
Thank you. As you guys enter in, it is a extremely large office. You guys are well above most skylines. Most of the top of the skyline, that is the Seattle skyline. The only other buildings that are as tall as you guys are currently are, probably guess, the other Megacorp's offices. You guys do see there. You guys are high enough up on the pyramid that there is a rather large triangular window that overlooks Seattle in its entirety. It's a beautiful scene to see. You have a lot of weirdly enough, there is almost like an image over it. So you see the almost like the nightlife of Seattle. And there is plenty of light within the room. You guys do notice the floor, the walls, all golden, with a red rug that sort of runs through the middle of this extremely long office. You guys are roughly looking at a room that is roughly probably about 40 by 70 feet, with a desk at the very end of it of De La Rosa currently sitting with their hands folded, looking at you guys walk in, and there is an individual, roughly probably 60 years old, human, gray curly hair, sort of sitting next to her, um, as well as two guards that are sitting on both sides of the door as you guys are walking in. You guys do see on both sides as you guys are heading down, going from like left, right, left, right, left, right, just different CEOs of As Technology as the time has gone on, with the most recent being on the left of De La Rosa.
Judge intentions. Immediately judge intentions.
Judge those intentions. And who are you judging? The person, De La Rosa, or the person standing next to her, or both?
De La Rosa mostly with 3 hits.
Okay. It's hard to get an exact bead. She's roughly about 70 feet away from you, so you can't see all of her facial structure, how like her demeanor, but she seems professional. Doesn't seem.
That's decent.
I think she's waiting for you to get closer, so she's not yelling across the room.
Hi, how's it going?
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll get closer.
Okay. You guys get closer and closer. You guys get roughly about 20 feet away. You see her look around the room real quick.
I'd like to astrally perceive and see if I can sense her.
Sure.
With a -6 to all astral stuff
Exactly.
as well, right? Yep. All right, cool. So that's oh wait, that's all right. No, still 4. All right, cool. 1.
You can tell that she is excited, but you do sense a little bit of concern. But overall, a generally happy person.
All right, cool.
And they are awakened, but you already sort of knew that from the get-go.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they're not asleep for their meeting.
Yeah, that'd be rude.
I'll never not make that joke.
De La Rosa, nice to meet you again.
Torbrick, a pleasure as always.
Nice to meet you. For the first time, I'm Vladimir.
Hard. Of course, Vladimir.
That chick is up. She's met me before.
That's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. She probably doesn't even remember.
She'll look over to the person to her left. This is Dr. Dobrik Kapoor and his attorney, Vladimir. They're here to go ahead and review the contract, and we can go ahead and get the show on the road.
Yeah, attorney at law, just to be clear.
Is there any other?
Yeah,
attorney?
Vladimir Esquire. Vladimir Hardwire Esquire.
Perfect.
Attorney Pixel at law.
Yeah, she goes ahead and taps the person on the shoulder next to her, and she goes ahead puts a briefcase, and go ahead and get a stack of roughly about 50 pages. Places it in front of you.
That's the contract.
Yes.
It can't leave the building.
Correct.
Silly. Okay, I'm gonna read it for a bit. That's okay.
I would hope so.
Your Highness,
me too.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Yeah, not a judge, not here. I mean, you might be a judge.
And I just pick it up and walk away.
You go ahead and begin to read through it. You get through a good portion of it before the first thing that really pops out at you, probably about 25 pages in, is um, advising that there could be no wrongs against As Technology, any of subsidiaries, or going on any sort of runs that knowingly um, could possibly hurt the physical employment or the perception of As Technology cannot be ruined. Otherwise, termination, legal fees, and possible up to 55 years in jail um, can be as a consequence. The next thing that goes on, and the biggest sort of eye popper for you is going to be that the any information and the test subject known as, and in parentheses it puts Konami's insides, must be turned over to As Technology for review for part of their project, which is redacted.
Yeah, we didn't really talk. I'm gonna go to the brain space. I mean, we didn't really talk this over. How do you want to handle this?
I don't think there's any way of getting through this without giving them Ko's body. And I'm sitting in next to him, just going over papers. He'll drop one. I'll pick up the look at it, and look it over. Just doing that while we're speaking. If I don't know, can you give us some type of access? Let us some type of thing where we have to be involved in the project too, just so that way we know what's going on. I think that might be the best happy medium we get.
Yeah, let's and I pull out my little tabs. I stick a tab on the contract. I stick a second tab on these areas.
I look over.
I Google lawyer stuff. This came up.
Pull out
So
three
did
different
this.
colored
I brought a
highlighters.
tie. I don't know what this is though, and I put it back in my pocket. I brought it with me.
I heard it's a necessary thing. Don't worry about it.
Did you want me to negotiate?
I mean, we're a united front, so I'd say you start it out. I'll back it up. Sounds good.
Did you want to finish reading the entirety of the contract before doing any negotiation, or
100%.
negotiation as you go?
No, we want to go through the whole thing. I got my tabbies
Perfect.
on the spots. We can go back.
Another part is it looks like it's the payment page twice, but the first time had a initial sign-on bonus of 250,000 new yen with 300,000 a year, and then you see that the next page shows a 150,000 sign-on bonus with 200,000 a year, but also includes past and all future medical bills of Dobrik's family, and lists out individually four individuals that will be taken care of underneath As Technology. You do notice that also it will give him 24/7 access to a private jet that he can take to any airspace or any airport, as well as any As Technology building for no cost. Office space at every HQ location, as well as multiple discounts on As Technology, either product or subsidiary products that he would be a part of, and that's pretty much the entirety of the contract.
All right, Dobrik, how do you want this contract, or do you want to walk? What are you feeling?
The pay is significantly decreased from the verbal conversation we had. Fuck. 150K. All right. Do the health plan 150K. Let's try to bump that up to 4. He said
You
8.
want the job.
Yeah. I'm
You
getting
want
old.
the job.
I wanna help the world. Dobrik Asterly would also like to look over the contract too, make sure there's no weird magical inscriptions, shiz like that.
Go ahead and roll a perception with a -6.
I'm gonna pre-edge this.
Okay.
Three hits.
3 hits. No, nothing.
Alrighty. Well, there are a few things in here we need to discuss. First of all, the project Konami's Insides. As we discussed, I would be willing to relinquish those over. However, I would like to be in on this classified project. I created this. I know more about it than anybody here. It only makes sense that I be involved in what's going to happen with it.
I agree that it's your project.
Well, man, that was easy.
Great. I'll make those changes
Cool.
if you let me
God.
take the contract.
Y'all are gonna get played.
I mean, it was your technology that drove us to your hospital to begin with. This is how we knew you'd be a good fit, because you have the capability and the leadership skills to be able to make something like this happen. Of course, we're going to put you on the project. That was a non-given.
Well, it's not in the contract, so put it in the contract.
I mean, that's not going to be the only contract and only project Dobrik will work on his time here at As Technology. So I could put it in there, but it would just show that that's the only contract he's able to do.
I mean,
Well, see, this is a contract of employment. And unfortunately for you, I did an extensive amount of research about lawyering when I was in lawyer school.
Of course.
And all you need to make these changes. You got to make them. You got to, because we asked.
we need it in writing. We need it in writing.
Yeah,
You
that's
need in
the
writing
yep,
that
that's
your
what I said.
project will be furthering our biotechnology.
No, we need it in writing that he'll be on the project. In fact, he'll be in charge of the project, and he'll never be taken off. That's what we need in writing. You can give him other jobs as long as he accepts it, but he needs to be in charge of this.
I need full access to the body whenever I need it. Anything that happens to it, any samples taken, I need to know what they are, what they're being used for, everything. If you want this body, I'm attached to it. I mean, Vlad, it's not an actual body, just so you're aware. It's I kind of made a new Konami in a lab.
That sounds terrifying, and I probably don't need to know that.
It's backup plan.
To make
gonna be
sure that we have the changes correct, I mean, obviously you're going to be in charge of the project. That's why you're the director over the UCAS offices, the UCAS hospitals. And we'll make sure that you run those as efficiently. You run your hospital here. You have standards. We have standards to hold up for. How you choose to run your project and how do you choose to run your hospitals in UCAS, that's your choice. We don't have to put that in writing. I mean, if you want to know every step of the way that's happening for that body, this is your project, Dobrik.
I mean, I understand. I have my project, but if there are any other projects in place that will be using the same body, I need access to that as well.
I think what my client is trying to say is that he wants legal recourse against people who try to infringe on this instead of the in-house recourse that As Technology would provide.
Well, to be fair, once Dobrik turns it over, it is Aztec's property. He has complete access to it, but it is no longer Dobrik Kapoor's property.
Exactly.
That's what we need in writing.
No, that's what I'm telling you would happen. any
Right.
sort of lead project is
Which
not
means
that
that
person's
anybody
project.
from your organization could walk in here, do whatever they want to that body, and not tell Dobrik about it.
No. There's still
And what are you going to do when that happens?
we fire them.
Right. And now my client wants to take legal recourse against them as well, hence the change in the contract.
I mean, not to be rude here, Vladimir, but I mean, we would give Dobrik the best legal counsel that we could afford to do that exact thing. We do
You
not.
think
And
there's
how do
better
I know
legal
that?
counsel than
Unless you
Vladimir?
put it in the contract.
We need it in writing.
Perfect.
I think we got it. All right, cool. Now, I see these payment options.
I channeled a character from a show I used to watch called Suits.
Lawyer.
I gotta take a walk.
You mean the
I
payment
get up and
offer.
walk around for a second.
Okay. Is he gonna be all right?
Yeah, he does this sometimes.
Perfect.
I straight up sit down on a chair far away and pull out a paper bag.
He just gets very excited when he wins points. Also, yes, payment option. We had discussed verbally 800,000 a year, and now I can't help but notice these figures are greatly diminished.
Well, yes, and that's because of the constant payment we would have to dish out for your family's medical needs that you have taken on.
Right, but even without that one, we've dropped from 8 to 3. How much medical problems are they in?
De La Rosa looks over. Person next to her shrugs.
I mean, is that just a typo right there,
It must
or
be. The new updated should say 600.
all right, cool. Well, we'll need that in writing,
Of course.
and with the medical bills.
Yeah, of course, 600 including medical bills.
All right, I'm fine dropping the sign-on bonus down to 150. All right, yeah, got that in writing. All right, check. And then one last question. I'll switch between his tabs that he's put in there. No, no, this one. When it says that we can't do anything to ruin the reputation,
De La Rosa begins to smile because she knows exactly which portion of the contract you're referring to.
like what would be considered ruining the reputation? We need like some type of parameters or guidelines to go off here. Like, I could just get really drunk one night. Not saying that it never has happened before, but if it does, then I get, a DUI, whatever, and to get arrested. Is that grounds enough, or would I have to like
We're referring
blow up
to
at
your other career option. I don't feel like drunk driving. Even though we have self-driving cars, I don't know why you're driving your own car when you're intoxicated. But
got to feel the rush, man.
Either way, we're more referring to your other business. We discussed when we were discussing your employment that we wouldn't force you to quit what you're doing after hours, but we just have to make sure we're protecting us from you.
So
Meaning
basically,
you can't run.
Don't get caught while running.
Don't get caught running, and don't run for people that's going to endanger us.
Us as an Aztec.
Correct.
All right, easy.
Well,
Glad I think we did it.
I'm going to.
But you see the person next to you or next to her typing on air, as her eyes are sort of like rolled back to her head.
Cool. She's distracted. Great.
Yep.
Exactly what I needed. I'm gonna do a dumb,
Okay.
but I'm gonna do it,
Okay.
Fork both of them.
and I'm not forking anyone. I am, however, going to try and hack their host.
Perfect.
I'm gonna pre-edge this nonsense,
Okay.
and we're going to probe. Probe is safe. They're not gonna know if I fail. That's
Yep.
nice.
What's it versus?
What was that?
What's the probe versus? That's is that device rating times 2?
It's gonna be a lot of dice, yeah.
Okay.
Hang on one sec. Probe. Firewall times 2.
Firewall times 2, and that is.
I didn't like how you had to do math.
Well, yeah,
Much
multiplication is hard for me.
Okay. Okay, and 6s are gonna explode here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s. And I got more there. I got 10 hits.
Okay. You have a successful backdoor.
What are my net hits?
4.
Okay. This is where it's succeed or die, team. And how much does pre-edging cost?
I think it's 5 or 4, isn't it?
4. 4, you add the edge to your thing, and 6 explode.
Oh, I didn't even add edge. I didn't know
Yeah, to
that.
add your edge rating to the roll as well as.
Oh, what is my edge rating? It's like a trillion.
Yeah, a trillion dice. You got it.
I don't think the dice roller goes that high. Hang on, I think I can do this again, and that is something that I'd like to do. What's your max edge at character creation? Because I know that's what I had.
6.
6, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. So 7. Okay. So no, I have 3 left.
It'd be based off of your attributes. So
Right. I remember I took max edge. Could have sworn I had 7 for some reason.
Do you take the feat? Not the feat. What's it called? The quality?
Super lucky.
No, I didn't take super lucky.
edge-tastic.
Edge-tastic. That's all of Konami is, just edge-tastic.
Edge-tastic.
With 8 and blades. That's all I'm made of.
Just blades everywhere. I've seen that movie.
All right. Well, I need those, so we're gonna. Cool. Okay. Well, I can't pre-edge it again, but I can. I don't know. Do something. I have 3 edge left,
Yeah,
so
you can.
we're gonna go for a backdoor entry. You said my net hits were 4.
That's correct. Which is a +4 dice pool, I think.
Yep.
For 1 edge, you could have the GM re-roll a dice.
It's true.
Fishing for more. Yeah.
Okay. I got 7 hits on a backdoor entry.
You are in the host of As Technology.
I didn't think this was gonna work. I don't even know what to do. So I thought I was gonna fail. Okay.
You walk in, and inside the host, it is a large pyramid, except you can see it's made out of stone instead of the nice marble and metals that are currently in the Aztec building of Seattle. Still a large pyramid, but you see there are thousands of files to look from, and you do notice there are roughly about 3 or 4 different little beetles that are crawling through the files.
Okay. I know the address of the location that we're going to, right?
Yes. At this time, Jim does send everyone in the group a text message with the location and the address.
Okay, so the address is first.
Yes.
I search for it. I go for it.
No. Go ahead. Easy enough to find. It is an old warehouse that has not been used by As Technologies since before the 2000s. Like,
Okay.
Probably 85 was the last time. 1985 was the last time that warehouse was used for anything.
Cool. I will download the file.
Okay. You go ahead and download the file.
I back up and I look for like search parameter in the host Konami.
Konami. You go ahead and search Konami. You begin to see the beetles begin. One of them disappears and jumps into a different folder. The other 2 are beginning to continue to search around. But you get roughly about 850 different entries of Konami within the host. And a lot of them, roughly about, so all of them say like 850 of them are Konami, but a lot of them you can tell just from like searching real quick. A lot of them are just like also known as Zero. Not Zero, but
Code.
Code, thank you.
Yeah, I copy them all.
Okay. Info dump.
And then the last one is Dobrik.
Dobrik.
That data bomb.
There is a single file on Dobrik Kapoor.
Just labeled
I'm going to
Sucker.
take some time to skim it.
Yeah, absolutely. You go through and read through the file. It's the 4 renditions of the contract. You see it currently is being changed. As it looks like someone is currently putting the revisions into the contract currently. But within there is a hidden, a locked folder.
Keeping their own people out of their own stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is it labeled data bomb? Because I heard that works.
No. It actually doesn't have any sort of label on it. It looks like someone like named it and just pressed the space bar, so it's just invisible.
Okay. Cool. I don't push my luck and I jack out.
Okay.
In front of everybody?
Yeah, exactly. In front of everybody.
Yeah, you've seen it before. It's just new to the scene, you know.
In front of my salad?
You go ahead and...
Oh, wait, no, I lied. I erased my matrix signature.
Good call.
Good.
And I jack out.
Then I check. As you are getting ready to leave through the virtual door you made, you see one of the scarabs begin to follow your data trail, and you start erasing it as you get out and shut the door. And you have officially jacked out of the matrix.
For a new reason.
True. Um, the person next to her sort of comes back to. Uh, she, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the new contract. She goes ahead and begins to walk towards the door.
Oh, wait. I look over to.
I should have edited the contract with something cool, but
I know. I was thinking about that, but I couldn't edit anything.
I couldn't think of anything either. I was like, she was in it, so I was like, I
Right.
didn't want to be like found out, you know.
I look over to De La Rosa. Is she a technomancer?
Yes, actually.
That's pretty cool. Where'd you find her?
I didn't find her anywhere. I don't know where she came from.
What?
I don't personally hire every single person here at Aztec.
I mean, I figured that, but you don't have like any background. I mean, you don't see a technomancer every day.
No, you don't.
All right, cool. I guess
We have people like Miguel who go and bring people to us.
Oh yeah, how's Miguel doing? He seemed a little weird towards the end of that weekend.
He is in the hospital in a critical condition. So.
Oh shit! Anything I can do?
I don't think so. He got into a car accident, and he's currently in surgery.
Oh, which hospital did he go to?
I don't remember. I think it's one of them that's actually in house here.
Oh, I mean, if it's Aztec, then it's probably one of the best. He's in good hands.
Probably.
Likely story.
Oh gosh, well, I'll reach out to him then. Make sure he's feeling well. I'll take care of his medical bills too. I'm just kidding. You got that. He's probably covered.
I don't, but his insurance does, absolutely.
Perfect.
So she should be back shortly with your new document. I just need you to go ahead and sign on the lines, and then you'll be all set.
Awesome. Can I ask a personal question before we wrap up?
Yes, but I may not give you an answer.
Fair. What's with the cover? Why wait until the island to show us your true form?
Konami.
What about them?
It's no secret they have a death wish.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Konami wouldn't be the type to just go, nuke and just attack a CEO outright, but
wouldn't they?
I would be lying. Yes. I'm pretty sure they've talked about it, but I wouldn't worry if I were you.
No, I'm not too worried either. Speaking of, if you could, she reads this inside of her jacket, and she slides over a manila folder. If you could give that to them, it'd be greatly appreciated. It's for them, so you don't need to open it. But
all right. It's not like anthrax in here or anything. You're Aztec. You'd find a cooler way. Never mind.
Just a letter that says like "Die, bitch, die."
True.
But then also kills you somehow.
Right. The letter's actually a gun.
It's actually just a data bomb in the letter, so when you look at it, they're like a...
Oh my god.
It just explodes.
Ow!
A real bomb.
Exactly.
Some advanced technomancer type stuff. Yeah, I'll make sure that this gets into the right hands.
I know you would.
Open up my briefcase, put it in, shut it. Came prepared. Yep.
A lady comes back with a new version of the contract, still 50 pages. You guys go through it once more. It has all the changes inside of it. You go ahead and sign pretty much 70 different times throughout the contract.
This is cramping up.
Just has the final on the back page.
Hesitate a little bit. go ahead and sign it.
Goes ahead and takes it, closes it, hands it over to the person to her left. She goes ahead, puts it in a briefcase, and begins to head out. That's being taken straight to HR. You'll be able to find a virtual copy of it if you ever need to for any legal reasons. Our attorneys that you now have access to will have 24/7 access to any sort of files or paperwork you may need. Your attorney here, Vladimir, will not have access to that so much. He'll have to go through a waiting process if he wants it. But other than that, welcome aboard. And she goes ahead and slides over another manila folder. You can hear a bunch of different objects in it as she slides it over. And that's for you.
I'll take it, open it up just a little bit, take a peek inside. What's a bunch of cred sticks or?
It does have a single cred stick in it, but it also has a ID card in it. It has a ID card in it. Has your cred stick in it, and it also has a 2 sets of keys.
All right. Well, then I think I'll take all this. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and we'll be on our way now.
Perfect. We'll see you on Monday.
Talk to you then, bright and early.
Perfect.
We'll start walking out with Hardwire. That wasn't too bad, right? Just a little bit of existential dread.
No, that I'm a lawyer, so that was fine.
You did a fantastic job. If the DJing and decking doesn't work out for you, I really think you'd have a good shot.
Okay, thanks.
What were the terms
go.
you used? House. Okay. Yeah. So, bye. Again, I'll nod at the receptionist on the way out too. Sure, you're always nice to the help. That's what I was told. I'm just kidding.
You're now the only 2 people inside of the elevator. You go and press the first floor button, but the light does not come around. There is a place to slide a key card, though.
I got this. I'll pull up my fancy new card. Slide it.
Welcome,
Hit 1.
Dober Kapoor. Goes down.
We should have had them say Dr. Dober Kapoor, but whatever. Well, next contract, we'll get it.
Next contract. Is there anything you 2 would like to do before leaving the Aztec Technology HQ?
No, thank you.
I need to get my magic dagger back.
Okay, so you go ahead and begin to leave out. Instead of someone opening the astral barrier for you, now to see the barrier sort of shapes to you as you walk through it, as you've now been given sort of permission to enter and exit through without any sort of issue. And you are given back your fame back.
Perfect. Alrighty, back to the Batcave. Or did you want to stop? I mean, it might have taken a while. Do you want to stop anywhere? Food, coffee, anything? Frozen burrito, stock up?
No, let's just go. Let's just go
right.
for the Batcave. Let's just there.
You're acting so. All right, well, whatever.
You guys go ahead and begin to go back to the Batcave. Takes you roughly about 45 minutes to get from downtown Seattle to lower Seattle where the club is. But you do arrive at the Batcave. And that's where we'll go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Go ahead and stretch. Come back in 5 minutes. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Hi, hello, we're here. We're back.
Hey!
Everyone's at the Bat Cave. Du-du-du-du-du-du. You guys have arrived.
I immediately run to the bathroom and throw up.
Are those
Hey,
the donuts?
I felt fine. He's been kind of queasy ever since we left Aztec. I don't know. He might need drugs.
I come out. I hacked their host.
He hacked their host, so
What the fuck?
Yeah, dumb bitch said I couldn't hack. I hacked. That's the moral of the story. I got this,
Damn.
and I'll pop up the information on the warehouse.
All right. You want to show all the files simultaneously, or just on the warehouse specifically, like the bunker area?
We're gonna start with the bunker. Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and open it up. Last input file was from 1985, when it was used the last. And it was used to hold rations and medical supplies.
So I don't think we're going against Aztec here.
that's perfect. That means I'm not breaching the contract.
Yeah.
That's
We know
hilarious.
85 was the last time this place was used, well, at least officially.
85. I mean, we don't think Sarge has anything to do with this, right? I mean, he was just kind of just a random character.
Yeah, Sarge.
Old people.
I think Sarge is long gone.
I mean, we still got, feelers out for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's. I don't think he's connected. Or I didn't know if he was connected to this somehow. Maybe a long shot way.
I really don't think so.
I mean, I still want to find him. I got questions.
Right. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, like, run this.
I think we need backup.
Yeah, we did talk about backup. So we talked about maybe hiring some backup. Would y'all be down for hiring a couple more runners?
Deborah called him his new cred stick. Hey, I got some cash to spend. Let's get some good ones.
All right, let me call Kyrie.
All right.
What are we looking for? Are we looking for some muscle? Are we looking for more magic? Are we looking for another Decker? Not saying anything, just sometimes a second one could be handy. You're fantastic. You hacked a host that I couldn't have done in my heyday.
Hardwire.
You get a message with a file at the one that I stole from them. This is
Are you guys not here? You're here.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Everybody's here.
You said send a file. I was like, wait, is he not here?
Well, no, he's still sending it directly in code.
Okay, I'd be like, Hardwire, do you think we need another Decker or no?
I need to look over the files and see. I mean, we can have another Decker if you really want. I don't really care.
Okay.
I was just making. I was saying options.
You probably need to just replace me altogether as far as
No, that's not what I
Okay.
was saying. You alcoholic sad boy.
Karma and Dobrik. We're going to be mostly killing blood mages. What is a good weakness for them?
You do have a lead on a Decker that already knows the place. If we're going to hire a Decker, we should probably hire the one that Jim hired. That way, they just kind of already know what's going on.
Solid point. Karma, you should get in contact with that one.
I don't even know who this person is.
Yeah,
I don't know how
would
Jim
you
knows these people.
just talk to Jim.
Jim is off the rails.
Dobrik, how do we kill?
I guess
Blood mages.
Josh, while Dobrik was learning his blood magey stuff, did he find out any type of maybe weakness or soft spots for blood mages?
Like most blood mages, bullets typically kill them.
So it's just mainly bullets.
I mean,
Yes,
it's
they
no
are very
different than
strong magically. Yeah.
Blood.
Didn't know if they had a way to harden their blood or some shit like that, or if we need some special coagulants.
It's possibility, but I mean, none that Dobrik would be aware of beyond a mage that just uses blood to strengthen their magic.
I heard they
Remember
can
that-
hang you with your own veins.
Yeah, remember that time they ripped the veins out of my leg?
Oh,
Yeah, that was bad.
and
But we
like,
Yeah, that was
tied-
awful.
tied you to the
How do we
ground.
stop that?
Don't have
Uh,
hands. You know, old
So-
Konami had all the cyberware. That's how you stop it.
Right.
Probably
Is that like
willpower.
a line of sight thing? Can we?
You guys don't know.
I
You guys
mean-
haven't fought a lot of blood mages.
I mean, magic in
Dobrik gets
general.
one.
I mean, I don't. You don't know.
We
that.
we keep that to ourselves.
Yeah. I dabble.
Karma, earmuffs.
Either way,
It was like la la la.
fill up burritos. So I mean, with most things magic, I mean, if we can stay out of sight, if they can't see us, they can't fireball us or whatever. But I mean, looking at this location, it's mostly underground. I don't know what we're facing. There weren't any like old blueprints or anything for this warehouse, right? Or the file. Everything seems to be all Aztec on the up and up.
something.
I mean, the files like beginning to, like unfold currently. For those of you as an AR, as you guys are having this conversation, that's Hardwire put up, and there is. Go ahead.
I just want to know if did they have the 7-level basement?
Yeah.
At this time?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the full exactly what Jim told us is what we're seeing in this file.
Yeah, as absolutely. I mean, there is like, I mean, the file is a rather large file.
Yeah.
But I mean, it does have a blueprint for back from 1985. It did show like a list of everything that used to be in there. But yeah.
What is the summation of like what did they store here? Food?
It was food, rations, and medication. That was stored in this bunker in 1985.
All right.
And is it just for like that one main building, or does there seem to be like multiple warehouses all connected to this underground storage?
It just looks like there is one large underground area, but you do see there are 4 different access points to this underground area, which matches up with what Jim said. With each house is probably an underground area access point.
All right. So what did Jim fill me in? What did Jim talk about? What were we up against? Other than
Blood mages.
Oh,
That's about all he knows.
Does the Black Lodge have anything to do with the blood mages? Keeping in mind I have the Magical Society's knowledge skill.
Roll memory.
All right. Oh.
I'm gonna guess they don't, but I mean that's strictly a guess.
My memory is insane, actually.
Yeah.
You're still boosted. I never dropped that thing too. So
Yeah, you are.
I think that's why part of the reason
You're
it's
just boosted, bro.
5 hits.
5 hits. Let me look real quick. Just want to make sure that what I have researches that is correct. I've been reading a lot of things.
about Yuma, Arizona.
That's been on my search history quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yuma, Arizona, top warehouses, 1985.
It's true.
Go.
It's true.
I could point them out to you.
I'm sure you could. The Black Lodge isn't a specific group of like type of magic. They sort of just a little bit of everything, but they definitely keep everything extremely close to them. So it's absolutely possible there could be some blood mages within their ranks, but it's not something like they don't have a specialized sort of field of magic.
Cool. I want to ask, like, I just want everybody to know. I'd like to know if we're dealing with the Black Lodge here.
We are dealing with the Black
I'd
Lodge.
like to know if we are. It's possible that we are, and I think we can ask Jim and Jim's Decker friend. if that is
Yeah.
the specific group of people that we are.
It seems very specific, but okay.
So I have like gang knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I have like area gang knowledge.
Yeah, no, we
Like would that be usable in this scenario to be like, yo, who like runs that area?
So usually with area gang knowledge, you choose the area ahead of time, like
Oh.
after you choose like the actual.
Yeah,
quality.
you're right.
So I think
I think what I was
Seattle though.
Yeah, that would be for Seattle then.
So you would have you could I would let you since
Damn.
you're from there. I'd let you roll a memory check, but you wouldn't get any sort of. Travis, you get a point of edge back by the way for having the knowledge skill while using it.
Sweet.
Let me let me roll that memory here.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, okay, it's not the worst thing in the world. I definitely have lower rolls. Three hits?
3 hits. There's really. Let me see here. The biggest gang that really, like when you think of Aslan as the Kokotona, they are a gang that is very organized, but it's a very small, very small all woman gang.
Okay.
And there's roughly you've heard there's like less than 10,000 people in it.
I'll bring them up. Just like, look, I've heard of, like, I know in that area this gang kind of runs shit, but they're really tiny, and I don't know if they're like actually into magic like that or not. I think I think they might just be more like organized crime, drug running, that kind of stuff. So I kind of just brought up pointless information.
Well, you guys
That's
want me to call Jim up?
Let's say yeah.
We've
He's gonna be
reached that
annoyed.
stage.
Okay.
Are we? Yeah, Mace, have you reached out to Kyrie about other potential runners, like meat space runners?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's 4 options. I don't think we can stealth this one really. So what assistance do we need? What do we need to round us out?
I think we need more brute force, to be honest. I think we need a brute squad.
I think if we could get some big beefy boys to come with us, like maybe a couple trolls, like to spearhead the door with me.
I think breach and clear, just like old fashioned military techniques. Like if we're breaching a room, crack the door, throw a grenade in, we follow it in.
I mean, can we use this tank to get us through the front door to whatever elevator shafts and get us down at least?
I don't think we should take any at all. I think we should only be taking stairs for everything. Because you can fall back on stairs, you can, cover your flanks. You go in an elevator, you're a fish in a barrel.
What if we put the links in the elevator?
The what?
What if we
Brendan.
What if we
thank you.
them out?
What?
If we drew them out, I think that's only going to get like a fraction of who's actually there, because the people down in the lower sub basements aren't going to care.
Well, unless I turn off the air supply.
Ooh.
Can't.
And then, but if you turn off the air supply, are you going to return it with other music?
Yeah, of course.
No.
There's an idea.
Could we?
Like if they're 7 stories down, like they're not breathing our air, right?
What
We
if-
gotta have some sort of ventilation system. I hack it, boom, turn it off, bang. They come out tanks.
Instead of depriving them oxygen, could we drug them up or smoke them out? Maybe.
Ooh.
I know just the guy.
Is it you?
Oh,
Are we?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Are we just gonna hotbox 7 floors?
I can hotbox 7 floors. I'm riding cloud nine right now. I just had that technology in the CEO's office. It was amazing. I'm going to tell this story for the rest of my life, which probably will be short given the
I'm-
system that we have.
I'm waiting for the sirens. I'm waiting for whoop whoop hardwire.
How many cubic meters we talked about? I need to know how many grams.
So
Pull up.
I have the I can math that.
okay, you guys look into the whole gassing them. I'm gonna call Kyrie for a brute squad, and maybe we all invest in some gas masks.
Too late. I built this
And-
mask and I was ready to go.
And filters.
And filters,
Yeah.
not just the gas mask people.
Oh man.
Yeah. Coma, your bong mask has to go. You're gonna need a real one.
This
All
is
right,
real.
I'm gonna call Kyrie and see what the biggest and baddest brute squad I can get.
Brute squad. And then even if we did have a brute squad, we could attack with them or send them in the one building, sneak around the back side to. There's ways.
There's not the building is just a front. It's everything's underneath.
Right. But
Now, hear me out. This brute squad. What if we hired a bunch of Halloweeners?
No. I want
They're-
effective
Like,
combatants.
bonus
I don't want cannon fodder. Effective combatants.
They're just crazy and messed up enough to make it happen. Lots of fire-based everything. If we need to, they can create a diversion, and we can be like, I don't know what the hell. We're defending ourselves from these Halloweeners. I don't know what they're doing all the way down here.
You wanna
Wild.
be in an enclosed space with messed up people with explosives nearby and guns shooting right by your head.
I mean, you've obviously never worked with goblins, so
I would much rather get somebody who knows the difference between rifles, guns, and explosives.
clearly you've never worked with goblins.
Don't want to now.
It's trip, but it was a thought. It was a thought. We could also maybe hire some yakuza.
They know how to fight. So I mean, that's on the table if it's offered.
You go ahead and call Kyrie.
Hello,
Hello?
you still at your parents?
Yes.
How
I mean, it's only
hesitant
been
she always
like 2
is.
hours since you called me last.
Time has flown.
Wait, you were expecting it to be shorter than 2 hours and still be at my parents'?
I don't know. How are they doing, by the way? I haven't seen them in a while.
They're old.
Yeah, they were old back then too. So
I mean, they're all right. They're living.
okay. Well, we got a mission.
Okay,
Is this a secure line?
of course.
Okay. Well, we are going to storm an underground bunker filled with blood mages.
What did Konami do now?
Actually, believe it or not, this one's karma.
What did Karma do?
He made a pact with Jim forever ago. Remember Jim?
Yeah, no. Who's Jim?
You wait.
I don't think she's met Jim yet.
I'm just gonna like, wait a second. And then he's like, Karma, has she never seen Jim?
Who?
Kyrie.
I don't think I've ever met Kyrie.
What the fuck?
Oh, you
You
mean
used to live
Kyrie?
together.
Oh, that Kyrie.
Oh, that Kyrie.
Okay, well, while you were gone, we won't talk
So,
about that. But
while
while you're
you
gone,
were
Karma
gone-
made a pact with a demon ghost
Shadow spirit.
spirit dude.
Like today?
No, this was a while ago.
Years
Like
ago,
we've
though.
just been dealing with it and working with him, but we're trying to get Karma free of his grasp, and this is the mission that we're doing. I also got a magic red dot out of it. I'll show you later. I don't know. It's weird. That's nor here nor there, but it's not for free technically. But we are going to need backup, and that's why I'm calling you. And also to give you a warning that I'm going to go storm Mage Blood Castle people.
We'll talk about that later, but How many and when?
I think we're trying to leave as soon as possible. Just whenever they can get ready, I guess, as soon as possible. I need the biggest and baddest dudes you can get me that isn't gonna also wait. How much? Let me pull your back. How much funds do we have? Just looking at Karma and Dobrik.
I mean, I have 140,000.
I have 100,000 I'm willing to spend towards people.
I have 180,000.
So call it like 300.
I'm not saying to use all this, but we have about 300K at our disposal.
What?
Gambling.
Don't worry, none of it's
And
missions.
they're not retiring?
No, that's boring.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'll retire eventually, right? But not right now.
No, you won't.
I will eventually.
All right. If you say so, Mace. You need all bark and no bite. You need spellcasters. You need deckers.
I think we're gonna hire a different decker, Jim, the guy who's our John, technically.
Jimmy John.
Our Jimmy John. He's been working with a decker, so we think since he's already familiar with the job, we're just gonna try to hire that one separately. But we need spellcasters, just biggest and baddest, fully autoed,
Big
like
guns.
big guns, grenades. Like there's really no there's no subtlety about this job. We're going in like just a SWAT team on meth, and we're just killing every bird mage we see.
She's not happy about this, Mace.
It's a straightforward job. We're not hurting anyone that doesn't deserve it.
Dude, your girlfriend, not girlfriend, about to break up with you because you don't communicate well.
She's her parents.
I don't like my parents. You're loud.
Yeah, true.
I
found- I don't-
find people that are available, and I'll give them I'll send the dossiers to Hardwire.
Okay. Also, make sure they bring gas masks, good ones, filters, and grenades. As many grenades as they got.
What kind of grenade?
And burritos.
This
The
just keeps
deadly
getting
one.
more wild.
Like explosive, flashbang.
No. Flashbangs are for pussies. We're gonna
Hey,
go with.
are many nukes out of
Nukes? Why is Dobrik
No.
talking about nukes?
No. I don't want to also have to buy radiation suits, so we'll leave the nukes out for this time.
It's an option. Hi, I'm gonna get real close to phone. Okay, he's making it sound more ridiculous than it actually is. We need beefy dudes with beefy guns and big ol' splody bits. Take that as you will.
And gas masks with filters.
And gas masks with filters. Okay, thank you.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Hey, does the
That's
tank
okay.
need some shells or anything?
Well, she doesn't know the tank yet.
There's a.
His
I'm
name
gonna
is
go-
Brendan.
I'm gonna go now, Mace, and find you these people, and then we're gonna have a wonderful conversation before you leave. Okay, bye.
Tell the parents I love them. She seemed happy.
I'm ready for that one. Just like, you need to tell me where you're going. If you get to be paranoid about me, I get to be paranoid about you. What the fuck? You're gonna have a great time, bud.
I hope she's paranoid. So far, since I've became a vampire and got her back, I've got nothing but cold shoulder for a while.
Is this nothing but dates?
Is this what dating is like?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
God damn.
Um,
Maybe karma saved me.
True. You go ahead and summon Jim. Jim appears in the astral space, manifests next to you, Karma.
So did. I let him possess me.
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry, dude.
Mace, or not Mace. Karma, you go ahead and get turned into Jarma, and Jim looks around.
Hey, so we're hiring some backup for this job. We were thinking about getting another decker just to back up hardwire, but we figured the best decker to hire is your guy since he already knows the mission and the place.
He's not cheap.
Okay, well, how much then?
For my run, I gave him 150.
New yen?
Yeah. Is there another kind
Like
of fun?
like
How-
150
how-
new yen? Is there a comma in there?
150,000. Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't like the words you just said then.
Well,
I mean,
ask
300
stupid question, get stupid answers.
damn, he fucking told you.
Jesus, how do you
No,
pay? Wait, where did you
I-
even get 150,000?
I didn't. I knew someone who had the money.
You probably bet it all.
On Shadow Spirits.
Do you think Karma's
Okay.
the one person with a contract?
Okay, well, I'm assuming I'm just gonna look at everybody else. I'm assuming we're not hiring this guy then.
I mean,
What do we really need deckers for anyway?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
I think hardwire.
Oh,
will just,
are you a decker?
Been a decker this whole time.
I think hardwire will be fine. Maybe I'll just tech Kyrie to get us a low level hardwire. I mean, a low level.
Deckers?
The deckers are to me. They're just more hardwires. It's like we have hardwire, and then we can get underling hardwires that aren't as good.
Understudy hardwire.
Yeah. Maybe we just get like a lower level decker to back him up. But
double
yeah, that's
decker.
all we. Double decker. Maybe Jim. Sorry to bother you. We didn't figure you were working with that big of people. Jesus.
Like I said, Karma's not the only person to sign a contract. The easiest person, but not the only person.
That concerns me.
He called you
Number one.
easy.
I
I
will.
mean, I put a contract in the middle of the road, and Karma said, "Yes, please."
Anybody else got questions for him? If not, I'm just going to text Kyrie.
I had one, but I forgot.
I would be more than happy to possess you during this time, Ko. Yes, I know that was your question.
That was not my question. I kind of want to do this. I'll natural.
As they're talking, I'm going to text Kyrie and be like, actually, we need a low level decker. Nothing too big, just a backup hardwire.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll point to the diagram or the schematics we have. Where does the mana barrier start, or is it outside?
It starts about, and he goes ahead and through Karma begins to cast an illusion of the house, and you guys go through the front door area, walk towards the back of the house, and you see what looks like on the far east wall where the kitchen is. It looks like there would be what looks like a cellar. Well, would be on the outside of the house, but inside. And on that cellar, you do see a small bubble appear on the cellar. I mean, it's technically underground, but the tip of the bubble protrudes from the cellar.
Okay, all right. So we can still get inside these warehouses, but once we go underground, that's where the fun begins.
Yes, he does look over to you, Hardwire. I'm not sure if you remember if everyone told you, but there is no wireless access to this. It's all, no pun intended, hardwired. So you have to physically go into
the building that nobody's going to check in.
Right. And well, I mean, I doubt they'll have inside the actual house. They probably have to go into the cellar.
Okay. We'll find out.
But just wanted to let you know you're not going to be the type of hide in the car.
That's what you think.
That's fair.
And Brendan.
Jim sort of shakes his head. And you can sort of see like Karma's face sort of shifts a little bit as Jim has, control of facial structure. You see that Jim looks concerned. This is not going to be easy.
Wouldn't be fun otherwise.
Statistically, half of you won't make it out of there.
What?
Like I've mentioned before when I talked to you guys originally with the job, you guys aren't the first, second, or eighth team I sent to get that orb. Each time, most, if not the whole group, died before getting it. I don't know what that means for them, but it's been a pleasure working with you.
Wish I could say the same.
And all of this just to disconnect your contract with Karma.
Well, all this to get him the orb.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what he gets. We don't care what he gets.
We get Karma out of a contract.
And Karma gets out of my contract.
I mean, Karma, is it really hindering your life? I don't mean to just throw this run right under the bus, but
I know I'd like to retire someday, and I can't really do that if I have a debt to pay.
It's true.
Kind of run out of ideas to
Dobrik
use
here
power
already
for.
has a retirement plan. Karma has a decent one, if I let him. Sounds like, from what I got from surface thoughts here, seems like everyone besides you and Co have retirement plans set up.
I have a retirement plan. It just doesn't involve me being alive.
Either way.
Quite
This
literally,
is
I'll stop
Karma's-
running when I'm dead.
This is Karma's retirement plan that you're working for. Take that price however you want it. I can tell you all the cutting edge gear you guys just caught is going to be worth more than that Decker made. I can tell you that much.
All right, I think I have as much information as I need aside from. Yeah, I don't think we've asked this. What does this orb even do?
Don't know. I just want it.
I mean, I call shit on that, but you don't. Whatever, man. That's not the most Johnson thing I've ever heard.
I need
So,
Hardwire. Can you do me a favor? You guys all have AR access besides Karma?
Yeah.
Hardwire, go to dark web, type in 1478/A. You begin to see multiple videos pop up. Roughly about 25, 30 different videos slowly popping up in front of you guys, being spread out of you guys in Toronto.
Yeah.
Handsome looking guy right there.
All the way from first entering, sneaking over, shooting an RPG at HRT.
the fuck were you trying to do that? That
Walking
was dumb
through,
as fuck.
Watching someone walk through, take off shoes off of a troll.
Do that.
Walk into, surround the dead end. Watching people take posts.
Can I roll a memory check to see if, like, from any of these perspectives, would I remember anybody like standing in these locations or like a specific person?
Mhm.
Give it a shot.
And before it was what's his face, the guy who wanted pictures of dragons.
Right. Right. Most likely. Memory, logic, intention. Oh, I'm good. 5 hits.
5 hits. As you begin to watch the videos play through, you remember 2 different perspectives they would have to be. One was a perspective that really caught your attention was the night that photographer was out in the middle of the street that you guys were able to protect.
Okay.
Which turned out to be a love interest of yours, Dobrik.
What's her nuts? Oh, Decker lady?
What's her nuts? Exactly, the Decker lady.
I'm so glad that you've moved on.
Been
Ika.
a year.
Ika, yeah.
Ika.
It was Ika, was one of the perspectives.
I'm so glad that you're so beat up about
And the
that.
other one was the gentleman who's wanting the pictures. The next video pops up, and it's you guys very far away, but a dragon landing in front of you in Toronto, turning into a person, having a small conversation, and flying away. Dobrik, there's a video of you crafting for the first time.
Oh, crapping?
Crafting
Gotcha.
for the first time a magic bullet.
Uh-oh.
And then cuts to almost cuts off and then restarts up with a single shot being sent out and a fireball going off.
Let's get some intel on us.
Karma. It sees you walking out into the snow, writing on a piece of paper as a large shadow spirit appears out of nowhere, and you watch the first time Jim take you over. It's the first time you've really got to see yourself with all black eyes. Your mannerisms all change. It's very disturbing to watch for the first time. But they see you walking around, grabbing onto someone for a second as all their injuries heal over. You walk over to Konami, put your hands on them, and you could see Konami almost motion blur a little bit afterwards in combat as they've seen you enhance abilities before. You also see an overhead view of you being shot by Red Samurai and bleeding out in the snow.
You fucked up. Not just shot. Riddled.
Konami. You see the rest of you all see a very, very young Konami walking around with a cyber deck. It
I'm gonna point at the one that hey, that's that deck. That's that deck.
It fast forward a little bit. It's you guys all walking away towards the boat on the pier. And it still has video of Konami, as you all see now, the lightning strike come down and slam into Konami.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll never forget that. I almost died.
But since no one was around to see it, you can now see Konami sort of shake and riddle as they begin to float up a little bit. I think it's slammed back down as eyes open up wide and they're just white light and they close again. Hardwire. It shows you going into the garage when Konami's crew shows up and instantly start hacking away. Instantly look over, pull the drawer open, grab the jammer, slam it down on the floor and turn it on. You wait. It goes over, pans over. and it watches you slowly notice as you're sitting fidgeting with a small black box inside of the dead end, as you watch over and over again as your team lie to you about where Konami and Mason are. So they're saying that, oh, they're in Seattle. Oh, they're in Seattle.
Yeah, that was fucked up, y'all.
Moments
Our
later,
defense?
you find out that they were downstairs turning into vampires.
I mean,
The rest of you see Hardwire in AR open up all your phones, swipe the video of the dragon flying through the air, close it, and delete all your numbers as he walks out the back door.
forgot you dipped on us that time.
That's what you think.
You guys all see
The video just showed.
Hardwire turn around,
Double agent.
selling the information, selling the video of the dragon. As you guys begin to see the bar that he's constructed slowly take form, the Batcave being built. All this is very far off, looking down at the construction. You guys see as after all this, while this is going on, Hardwire putting on the helmet for the first time. And then you also see text messages pop up while this overfeed is going of Hardwire paying off your guys' heat as time went on. Fewer and fewer billboards of showing wanted for Konami and Mason begin to go away as Hardwire is continually making payments over the year. Mason, you see your time over fighting for Ares. You see bits and pieces. You guys see Mason and Kyrie awkwardly hanging out for anytime they're sort of there, you can just sort of tell there's awkward tension between them. You guys see the day that you guys all officially meet for the first time at the farmhouse. You guys see Konami throwing a pizza in the air and slicing it with their sword. You guys...
Back when you could eat.
Right.
Oh, fuck, that was a good pizza.
You guys begin to fast forward a little bit as more of these videos begin to taper off. You guys see a van losing control. On the radio, it shows yes or no. As you guys are all arguing, you see Konami whip it to the left and say yes as the truck begins to flip over. Through a large overview, you guys begin to see the windows fill up with shadows, what look like people looking over you guys. If the frame freezes for a moment, as you guys can see Kamazat's over the wall inside of the college, up here out of the blood bubble, snap his fingers, and an eruption comes from the school. At the end of the video, it turns to static. It is now one large video format. We know you're ready. Do you? And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Who been stalking us?
There was an unsettling lack of Mason's butthole during that video.
There really was. That's a moment that brought us together as a family.
That wasn't in there.
I
said
turned on
maids.
that song mid explanation, and it ruined the entire thing.
Only thing I request, as your character would have watched through some of these, through your experiences as you guys have been through the last 2 years, the betrayals, the conversations about what happens if these people do one more thing wrong. Do we execute them? Do we leave them alone? The people you've been in touch with, different corporates, different individuals, Sarge. Just remember what your character would feel after reliving all these moments. But that is where we will go ahead and end for tonight's session. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it.
I'm upset.
It's going to be a wild ride. I do want to go ahead and announce that this will be the last run for We Run the Night for at least a little bit. I'm not saying that this will be the last one forever. But we are going to be going to Starfinder after this. It will be We Run the Stars. We're still going to keep We Run the Night a little bit, at least the same for branding. All these wonderful people will be at the table, with addition to some other individuals who will be joining us as well. But this will be the last run, as we have now entered the end game, as people have been watching this group for a while. Thank you, Frostbite. This group for a hot minute, and they're very, very excited to see what they can do. Again, we're going to go through this real quick here. We are partnered with Catalyst Game Lab, so make sure you guys go over there, check them out. We use the dice roller quite a bit here. We get supplied with new books. We have been using Power Plays. We've been using Street Weird. Mostly as our 2 books. We also use Crime Catalog a ton, because this group thinks crime is the bee's knees, because they do gift boxes. Because why wouldn't you love...
And let's be fair, Crime has the best gun aesthetic, where it's just like, we took old thing, we put brass knuckles on it, it shoot okay.
It's true.
It's better if you love.
Yeah. Brass knuckles make it much better.
Exactly. Now you have a melee weapon.
Right.
But it's been a wild ride with Catalyst being here. We're still going, like I said, until we finish up this run. I think we'll have a couple weeks left on it, but we have a very, very cool cast coming in, as well as some very, very interesting characters, and a fantastic story, if I say so. But again, we're going to go ahead and go around the room. Make sure you guys go over to Konami's channel, aka Ian Flux. You go over to twitch.tv/IanFlux. Give them a shout out. They go ahead and have podcasts on Wednesday where they talk about Marvel TV shows, movies. I think it's just movies, not TV shows, correct?
It's so we're doing the MCU and what it could mean for the future. So we're talking about all the TV shows that are coming out through Disney Plus. We've already been all the way through the MCU, so right now we're doing the other Marvel property movies. We just watched Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., starring David Hasselhoff from 1998. It was just as good as you would think it was. So, yeah, next up, this coming week, it's X-Men from 2000. So movies are finally getting good.
Well,
The movies are great. Shut up.
they also go ahead and play a lot of TFT. And rumor has it they picked up some WoW subscription time. So you'll probably catch me playing with them too.
Yeah.
Next up, we do have J Robin 7X, aka Mason, the beautiful face of the group. Make sure you guys go check them out. They go ahead and last we're playing Enlisted. I was watching some of that gameplay. That was insanely good gameplay. I love that game so much. They also play Tarkov. They also play Rainbow Six. It'd be a good time. So J Robin 7X over there. Then make sure Geek Elite Media. They have been go ahead and helping us a ton. They have podcasts that Ian was just talking about on Wednesdays. They go ahead and support that. They support us by showing our podcasts throughout. So make sure you guys go check them out over there. They have a podcast for pretty much anything that there's an interest for, honestly. It's insane. As long as it's geeky, they have a thing for it. Last but not least, but last, when it comes to our content creators on the channel, Stonefeld Analyzes. Hardwire over there, aka Stonefeld, aka Travis, does some fantastic League of Legends commentary, analyzing from why this is a good play to, hey, this was a horrible draft and this is how you fix it. A little bit everything in between. It's fantastic content. Make sure you guys go over there, give that channel a sub. When it comes to that, we upload our episodes over on youtube.com/jbrews over on Mondays. And then as soon as it gets uploaded, our good buddy here, Karma, will go ahead and upload it over to anchor.fm/WeRunTheNightRP. And then Karma's also going to tell us a couple other places you can go ahead and find it besides at Anchor.
Oh yeah, we finally got distributed, so you can find it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public. I think that's it. Maybe iTunes soon.
And as you're listening through it, don't forget to like and review it, because the more that y'all say nice things about us, the more it gets boosted and pushed out, so maybe other runners can find us, and soon to be other people fair in the stars.
Because that's what we're about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out tonight. It was a fantastic episode. I'm excited to see what this group has put together, because people have noticed them, and that's a dangerous thing.
I think this is the most planning we've done for a run.
In a hot minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
We
we'll stick
planned
to it.
quite a bit for a very simple takedown. That's the island.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
That
as
probably
you guys,
got us more heat.
possible. But I mean, to be fair, you guys have been planning quite a bit overall for the last couple of runs, so you guys have started to finally figure out what legwork does for you.
You learned how to play the game.
It's weird. It only took us 3 years. Thank you guys so much again for coming and hanging out. We'll see you guys next week with more We Run the Night, and we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.
Bye.